Hello everyone, welcome back to Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Sarah, this is John, and we're from Meeples and Dragons. We're coming up on the final game of the Aussie part of Jasper's Game Week tonight. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in to watch some D&D, donated to both a great cause and to cause chaos in these games. Tonight's game will be run by Dungeon Master Kendall from the YouTube series One for All.
We'd like to thank Kendall and his players for joining us tonight, and thank you to our friends at Ardent Roleplay for hosting us on their Twitch this week, working tirelessly behind the scenes to help pull this event off for the first time in Australia.
Don't forget you can influence the game through donations to give advantage, disadvantage, rerolls and more through the Tiltify. There's also talk about emus in this set of rewards for tonight's game.
We'll pass you over to Kendall now. Thank you for joining us.
Hey! Welcome everyone. This is the last game of the Australian edition of Jasper's Game Day. I'm off to a great start. Brought to you by the lovely people at Meeples and Dragons and streamed here on Ardent Roleplay. Let's get straight into things. At the end of this stream, yes, I'm starting with the end because, that's who I am. The end of the awards, there will be I've got to start again. At the end of the stream, do not close the window. Instead, stay on the stream and you will be transported to this magical secondary stream where weekly giveaways will be announced and perhaps maybe a highlight reel or something just to remember the great week that we've had. And the giveaways for Meeple and Dragons for this is the Glass Pack, the GM, and the Wizard sets. That will be announced at the end of this stream. So enough of my voice. Let's get to our lovely players. So, starting with Isadora.
Hello, I'm Isadora. I'm playing Anahala from the UK. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, and then transferring to the One Yo.
Hey guys, I'm the One Year. Also found at Underdark Dice. I'm a dice maker in Sydney. That's me.
They are really cool.
Very good dice. I almost remember the ad for them off the top of my head. And then to Renard.
Hey, coucou tout le monde. I'm gonna play Abysmal, and I'm from Quebec, Canada, so it's quite early over here. I'm excited.
Perfect. And then to, how do I pronounce this? Chris?
That was a good try, Karen. Let's move quickly on to... What?
I remember that.
Live, right? This is one of these. It's just us on there. There's no one paying attention to any of this.
No one listens to the guy with long hair and a crimson shirt on.
Yes. I have a hoodie, which I'm going to be putting on shortly, just in case Kendall's internet suddenly cuts out mysteriously. What were we doing again, Kendall? I've forgotten. Sorry.
Introduce yourself, where people can find you.
They can't find me. I have no idea where I am. Please move on to someone else rapidly.
You would have seen Chris if you'd watched literally any other stream this Jasper's Game Week. He's been on all of them.
Nope, wasn't me. Can't prove that at all.
Fake news.
Yes, I'm hanging up on you now. Bye.
Okay, going across to at Nerdy People D&D.
Hi, yes. Birth name is Josh. Nerdy People D&D is the actual play and design podcast channel that I run because I don't have anything better to do with my life. What a silly person. I am playing Mick Nalans, the Sverfneblin multi-class rogue and ranger, because, that sounded fun.
Perfect. And then last but not least, depending on who you are, Ben.
Hey, hello there, guys. My name, obviously, Ben. I'll be playing Nyden, a rogue mastermind. If you're looking to check us out, you can see us at Fate's Grip or Venice or Venic Elder, depending on your pronunciation. And I'm looking forward to getting into this and playing with some friends here.
A lovely time with some of the Fate Script team last night / yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
Amazing players, amazing group. Thoroughly recommend.
You're gonna make me blush. Stop it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yep.
You mentioned that I can be found on Facebook at Renard Souciant. I'm a aspiring stuntman, so you may see me at some other place soon.
Perfect. All right. And that brings me to me. My name is Kendall Drury. You can find me at Kendall the Human on Instagram. If you're on Twitter, it's at Kendall's Dumb. If it's Facebook, you know who uses that. Sorry, Renard. Sorry, just had to throw that in.
Everyone over here.
Probably best known as the role on the long-suffering DM on the show One for All. So obviously I have to plug that because it's the only reason I do anything online. Third season coming out on the 12th. We're nearly there, 4 days away. The 1 year will be appearing in one of these episodes as a special guest character. So definitely keep tuned for that. And then, I just want to say big thank you to the group, everyone involved with Jasper's Game Week. It's amazing. First time I played last year, I think. Wow, what a year that was. And this year, some of the names they had DMing, Deborah and Wall, Todd Kenrick, Joe Starr, it's gone so far in 1 year. It's the biggest one they've done, and I am so happy for everyone involved, particularly Fenway Jones. You guys are amazing. I love being a part of it. And just to reiterate how this is going to work tonight, there are donations. You can donate to affect how this game's going to go. You can help or hinder any of myself or the players with advantage or disadvantage on the rolls. You can add a monster if you like. That's for a bit of money. We have a special animal that can be added today called an emu, for anyone who's familiar with that. If you are adding an emu, you can pick from the subcategories edgy emu, sneaky emu, strong emu, or supportive emu. The players have no idea how that will come into effect, as I have told them nothing about this game. And just finally, before we get going, I just want to throw a big thank you to Beyond Blue for getting on board with this. Our donations going to that. It's amazing. Mental health and suicide prevention is something very close to my heart. I'm a long-term sufferer of clinical depression. I'm on medication. I've had lots of therapy. It's an ongoing thing. I won't overshare because it's not about me, but I just want to say something like Dungeons and Dragons was an amazing tool, figuring out the creative elements and the social elements that can really just help you form a more complete social life and just really help you on that. And I found it an amazing asset. And to anyone out there, D&D might not be the thing for you, but there could be something out there for you. If you are struggling with anything, Beyond Blue does have a number you can call. There's always someone out there. You're not alone in this, and you can get through it. All right. Now on to murdering everyone.
Yeah,
we don't have like intro music or something. Does anyone want to try just like?
No.
Italy do.
Okay, cool. Great intro theme, guys. I love how we're going.
We didn't want
We're
to get
so excited.
Okay. We open as the adventuring party here, known in myth and legend as the Golden Archers. In a caravan, taking them. I am so bad at speaking tonight. Hopefully that won't come into play later. Are taking them to a relatively new and not entirely explored land that has miraculously appeared in the Forgotten Realms. only having been there about 10 years, to brand new flora and fauna, things not seen and documented before, land lush that hasn't been farmed. Slowly, bit by bit, it is being populated and discovered, and clerics and scholars from Candlekeep are going there and back all the time. And a good friend of the Golden Archers, their old compatriot, Serpius, now trying to break into a life of politics, has called on his previous friends to make an appearance at the parliament of this new land known as Whoop Whoop. As your carriage arrives to the parliament of Whoop Whoop, you are ushered out, and a half-elf male holding a book, taking down names, and is just like, yeah, hello, and welcome to the regional parliament here in Whoop Whoop, newest colony here in the Forgotten Realms. I've got you down as the Golden Archers. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Oh dear. That's us.
I don't have the best sight or knowledge of your backgrounds. Would you mind helping me out by describing what you look like and giving me a sense of your sort of fighting class and or subclasses?
Kendall, to maybe get a little bit meta at this, that is almost word for word the Australian immigration form.
Well, you'll have to excuse me, I don't know where is Australia.
There's nowhere called Australia here, mate. This is Whoop Whoop.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
Knighton pipes up. Yes, of course, this is my friends here, the Golden Archers. Surely you've seen us before somewhere. We're famous. My name and my facial features are I got long, oily hair. It looks like I've been spending too much time in the wilderness. Unkept mustache, goatee, and kind of have that like after growth that you look like you're trying to grow a beard but you can't going on. Nice big scar across the side of his head.
I'm seeing them. Don't worry, I'm seeing them. Yep.
And my other friends here. Please introduce yourself to our halfling friend.
Oh, you talking about me? All right, well, bloody hell, never realized we'd get to Whoop Whoop. Always thought that was a bit far away. But yeah, here we are, Whoop Whoop. Well, what you see is a small halfling, very, very skinny. He seems to be wearing like this baggy farmer clothes, got like these huge mutton chops on the side of his face, curly brown hair. You see that he's wearing these two massive gauntlets that seem like way oversized for him as well, and he carries a big shovel on his back. Yeah, just, the muscle of the group. Nothing much to say about me, just, you need some muscle, that's me. Need some brain, looks around. Maybe someone else.
I can certainly help for the brain part of it. Let me introduce myself. Adismel, the archaeologist, artful archer, author Genasi. And here's my lovely Sebastian, a tiny crab. He's been with me for so long. I can't remember when we started. Well, I do. It was when in one of those old ruined. Human always left stuff all over the place, so I tend to gather everything that can still be salvaged. And I mean, one's man thrashed another one's treasure, no? As for what I look, well, it may look shiny, but it's in fact a leather armor, but the leather of a salmon. No, it wasn't a salmon. It was a bass. Yeah, it was a bass. So you have in front of you a water genasi, androgynous water genasi that has quite a nice beard, but also a developed breast.
Great.
So, and wearing a blindfold.
Anihala steps forward and sort of plucks a mushroom out of their hair, hands it to the official, and just
What?
Hello,
Hi.
I'm a druid,
All right.
and I'm just here to help you grow everything around here.
We've grown so much since we've met them.
Yes, it's all growing. The kind of ill-proportioned, one limb longer than the other, mushrooms growing out of odd places, and just looking rather odd. Yeah, if you can see the drawing.
Yeah, I made some drawings.
Perfect.
It's an awesome drawing. Thank you very much, Renard.
Yeah, all right. Kind of seems to make all our farmers redundant, doesn't it? But yeah, no, that's.
Well, they still need to pick them, don't they?
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that seems. Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool. Anyone more in touch with society? Want to jump on in?
G'day, mate. My name's Mick.
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 Mick. Nick.
Yeah, Mick.
Mick.
Look pretty well as you see me. Cowboy hat, long coat, boots, sunglasses. I'm a professional. You tell me there's work and you got gold coins, I'll be there to take care of one in exchange for the other.
I like your style, Mick.
Thank you, Mick.
All right. Merv, before you start speaking, I assume, wait, we've gone through everyone, right? Yep. Merv, before you start speaking, please roll a D100.
I refuse your authority.
A hooded man comes around the caravan and points a finger at Merv. A necrotic black energy spits forth from it and into Merv. You have less than 100 hit points, right?
Yeah,
Oh no!
Yeah, so a Finger of Death spell would definitely just kill you outright.
Yeah.
Doing that, you see everyone in the Golden Arches, you see Merv fall to the ground dead.
Yep.
And then you look at him shocked, the creature, and then the official is like, "Hey, I said no Finger of Death before 5 o'clock!" Waves him away, comes back. Luckily, he's a cleric and knows the true resurrection spell. Brings Merv back to life. And then the DM again asks for a D100 roll.
That was 91. I was trying to click on the buttons, but I left my last dice in the microwave from the previous game, if you remember.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's what happens when you're an extra in Kendall's life.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
Everyone's an extra in my life, don't worry about it. Okay. Good thing is, if you die in the next minute, you immediately come back to life.
Bing!
It lasts for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Can I try to turn him into a zombie in that minute using fungal infestation?
It would happen instantaneously. I would assume some sort of roll-off would have to occur, but we'll cross that bridge and/or burn it when it happens.
Oh my God, Merv, are you okay?
Happens all
Just
the time,
gonna
mate.
poke him.
No,
I've never gotten used to this. Why does this man keep following us?
Which Merv is this one again?
I'm not sure. I've got so many reincarnated lives, it gets really confusing really quickly. So, look, for whatever reason, Life chose me. I didn't choose it. I'm a cleric of the gods that give life. I hate it. It's a terrible idea. I really think she'll die. But let's move on.
This might be why this happens, because you'll curse out the gods.
Pretty much. The gods hate me.
I clasp Merv's face in one hand and slap him on the other one, look gently and say, it's a good thing that this happens, because every time you come back just that much better looking.
And I think that was a bit of my lunch you just knocked out, so yeah, I'll eat that out of my big moustache. Yeah, lovely.
I think that was actually your tooth.
Could be. I'm not quite sure. I have to do restoration later on. These touches of death are just a nightmare.
As you swallow your tooth, roll another D100.
Well, that wasn't
We have had, before we started talking, we had like two wild magic rolls for Chris.
I was given a disadvantage already, so that is 87 of the magic roll, which I'm not looking at the table, so I don't know what that means. So I'm just
okay. I'm using the standard one, although I'm tempted to flip on over to the more advanced one. So how many creatures?
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, Custer, pick a number between 1 and 9. Wait, including 1 and 9. You know what I mean.
Between 9 and 9. 3, because it's a special number to me.
Okay, Merv. You begin to fly. As you swallow your own tooth, and it gives you the ability to fly, and you cast fly on yourself.
Yep, gods. You just can't trust them.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They're having a laugh.
And as you fly up, you see a little bit over the top of Parliament to an humming green figure in the sky, its wings beating, sending small hurricanes in every direction. It goes over the top of it, comes down, lands 1 foot, landing on top of the caravan.
Merv looks down and says, "Hey, are we allowed to swear in this?" Biscuits.
No, mate, we got told
at this point in time.
Yeah.
I've seen something bad.
Yeah.
And there's a small rainfall that drizzles a party from Merv.
No!
For the fertilizer.
That's not trash. I don't want it.
Ancient green dragon has landed before you on the stairs of the Whoop Whoop Parliament.
Good
Are
eye.
you the ruler of this country?
My name's Dazza. You guys know where some Macca's is? I'm really fanging for some Macca's right now.
Well, I've heard about the Engadine Macca's, but I'd be careful about the bathroom there, mate. Some people have trouble finding it.
I'm not. Yeah, I've heard about that. I don't go out that way much. But seriously, I'm getting really hungry, and it's either going to be Macca's or Adventurers. Know what I mean? Thanks
I don't have Macca's, whatever Macca's is, but I do have mushrooms.
Oh.
Yeah, mate. Tell you what, you head down that way. Take a left in about 500 meters, and you should find yourself at the Macca's.
Yeah, it's just down the road, mate.
Okay, is this you guys don't know much about Whoop Whoop, so I guess that counts as a deception check.
18.
18, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay.
Like all people from the Down Under Dark, Mick is an excellent liar and criminal.
You trained the best under when die.
It's almost like it was populated by criminals of other societies.
Yes.
All right. Down to your left, you said.
Only the best.
All right. You know what, guy? All right. I'm going down and to the right.
Yeah. About 500 meters.
Or to the left. What did you say? Yeah, down.
I said down that way to the right. About 500
way
meters.
to the right. Yeah.
Now, what you want to do when you get there, you want to keep going. Probably going to be a third on your left. Now, how fast do you fly?
Roughly 80 feet per 6 seconds.
Can I get that in actual units of measurement rather than that other thing that?
I just told you units of measurement. 80 feet.
Do it. You take,
6
you
seconds.
take that right, and you just keep on going. You
Yeah.
can't miss it.
All right.
All right.
Maybe.
If there's no Maccas down there, mate, I'm coming back.
Then you haven't gone far enough, mate.
All right. I'm just saying, I'm gonna go for a bit.
Yeah, you
If
go.
I think you're having me on, I'm
No,
coming
mate.
back here. You don't want to see. You don't want my angry breath, mate.
No,
All right. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, mate.
that's the thing. The more you think you've reached the destination, the more
Yeah.
you still need to keep on going.
Exactly. Like you just keep on going. You'll find it.
You sound like you're from Byron Bay. All right.
No, mate. I'm not quite wealthy enough to be from there.
I've laid out the terms. I want Maccas or adventurers. You told me there's a Maccas this way. I'm going to fly
Yeah.
this way. If there's
Alright.
not, I'm turning
Okay.
around and coming back for adventurers.
All right then.
All right.
All right.
On your journey there, can
Have a
you
nice-
find yourself coming back this way? Might you bring us some filet fish?
Love it. Well, I mean, yeah, if it's there, I will. Yeah, I mean,
Of course it's there. Why would we direct you anywhere
Tell you
else?
what, there might even be an,
what's
if you keep
that?
going, if you keep going, there's an Portos.
All right, what's that going on around you? And he points to Nyden as swirling magic seems to be happening around you for no apparent reason. Please roll a D100.
I believe it's love.
no.
Gaza. A
You touched
D100.
Merv.
I'm out of tea. That sucks.
That is terrible. That is a tragedy.
Cheers.
We would have thought it had been so difficult. There we go, D100. That would be a 60 flat.
65. For no apparent reason, choose 3 creatures within 30 feet of you.
As in companions, or I guess there would be
Any creatures, so of you guys, of the dragon, of the official writing names down in the book, who's surprisingly cool about the whole dragon situation.
He's a counselor.
Let's pick the dragon, the official, and before it's going to be Merv.
Merv.
Again.
Cool.
I roll the dice for this.
As you ask for fillet of fish and put your hands out like that, little speckles of electricity start to come from your fingertips, and you're like, "Hey, what's this?" And then 3 bolts of lightning just one into the official, one into Merv, and one into Dazza the Green Dragon. Taking, I rolled it before. What did I actually get? 23 lightning damage.
Well, poo-poo.
The official.
What's that for? Looking at the official, is it still alive?
The official is not. No.
I'm
That's
gonna
great loss there, mate. Plenty of those.
go
over
over
there.
to the
What the-
official.
What the hell was that, mate? Says Dazza.
This is the power that you could have if you brought us some more fillet of fish.
That's cute. Yeah. You want to try the power with me again? All right. 3 things are going to happen. All right. 1, I'm going to give you a free hit. 2, I'm going to tell you what you did wrong. And 3, I'm going to dig your grave for you. He beats his wings, flies up, and heads off. Crowd's starting to gather now that the dragon's gone. You're on the
Oh, well.
Yeah, not much of a crowd. It's very sort of like Wild West, Deadwood style. You know, not many people there yet, but a few. They're starting to gather. There's a dead official on
I'm
the
gonna-
steps of Parliament.
Gonna cast Gentle Repose on him for
Okay.
now.
That's
Just
done.
it's the only thing I can do.
Yeah. How far is he away from me, Kendall?
Oh wait,
Official.
healing spirit.
Let's say 15 feet.
Okay.
I
Well, no, please.
think healing
yeah.
spirit would actually heal him.
Not if
I wouldn't waste that on
she's
a
dead.
bureaucrat, mate. Plenty of those where they come from.
Yeah, but I don't want to get mucked over by a bureaucrat.
All right.
And,
Remember
just-
what happened with the Burger King?
As Dazza
Okay,
is
that was
flying away, you see a change in him as butterflies and flower petals just emerge and just flutter around him as he flies from you guys off into the horizon. With an 80 on that wild magic table, courtesy of someone from this group.
Mick is going to open his coat, take out like a half munched, like looking cake, and go. That was actually probably a really bad idea.
Demo,
So-
are those butterflies yours?
No, mate. So, is the official dead?
Yeah, he's been gently reposed, I believe.
If I cast Healing Spirit, would that heal him enough to? Because
I'll allow it. Yeah.
if you cast it in the area, it gives 1d6 hit points back.
Yeah, I will. I'd say that would
Cool.
work in this situation. It's a very recent demise. Let's just say he's unconscious. That'll make it easy.
Yeah. How long does...
Yeah, you get 6 hit points back.
Ah.
The power of the mushrooms healed you.
Yep. All right, Duff Lady. All right. Okay.
Don't worry, it happened all the time with us. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it happens with you too. I thought it was just.
You have a lot of wild magic around.
Yeah, it's something to do with whoop whoop. You know, when a place just magically appears from the ocean one day and, you know, the landscape just starts building itself from nothing. Sometimes some magic just, you know, starts flying around.
Just to make sure, is there also a Macas that did pop in that direction?
Is there a what?
McDo.
I don't know what that is, mate.
What is a Macca's?
Yeah, not a clue.
In that case,
Okay,
mate, what I suggest is we get
so,
inside
can we
very
run?
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to.
All right, yeah. So your mate, Serpius, has invited you as honoured guests to Parliament this evening. So, yeah, please make your way in, be seated. There'll be short introductions. And try not to... I don't know, to agree to do anything too stupid, know what I mean? You know...
I'm just going to look at the others.
Serpius is the new guy here now, but he gets a bit over dramatic now and then. I'm sure if you know him, you know what I'm talking about.
We're renowned for doing stupid things. This is how you become famous.
How stupid, like,
Oh,
if you
great.
say, you said don't do something too stupid. How stupid can we get?
On a scale of 0 to 100.
On a scale of 0 to telling a green dragon there's a Macca's 500 meters down the road, but you've got no idea if there's a
Well-
Macca's 500 meters down the road.
I'd say that one was more of a 10, maybe a 30 on the scale of stupid.
All right,
And to
then.
30, that's a pretty big... you know what? If your decisions don't end in me dying, I'm cool with it, all right? Just,
All right.
What if we bring you
yeah,
back?
Yeah, no, I'd rather not. It's a weird experience. It's happened to me a couple times with the wild magic here. That's why we all, like, you know, have some
Maybe
clerics and
you
stuff.
should consider other life choices.
Yeah, look, a lot of us, you don't turn up in whoop whoop if your first choice in life has gone well. Know what I mean? All right, okay. So
There's another country that appeared that you could emigrate to.
yeah, whoop whoop and immigration. It's I'm doing my time. Know what I mean? It's just like that. You sign up for a business and they're like, all right, you've got to go be an official in whoop whoop for 10 years. When you do your time, then you can retire early and you can head on off to Waterdeep and get an estate and that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I believe 80% of the population here are doing. You just have to work here for about 10 to 15 years and you get an early retirement elsewhere.
But I don't intend on retiring.
What?
I don't intend on retiring.
That's for citizens of this country, dear.
Yeah, that's just the people who work here. Am I? Yeah, you're right.
We're
Your
visiting.
guests. Your guests. So don't have to worry about retiring just yet. Oh, you should.
You hear that, Sebastian?
All right.
We can keep on digging.
All right. They're the foreigners bringing in their crabs. All right. Head inside.
Could be worse.
I got a lot of work to do.
Could be Marmite.
Sebastian's offended.
I don't care, mate. It's a crab.
Do we carry on and see what you've done?
Yeah, that's
Carry on.
Surely we shouldn't Surfius waiting for too long. He is our friend after all.
Can Damo please roll a D100 as the magic of the land starts sweeping over you?
59.
59. Well, if you had spent any spell slots, this would be handy. So let's just say you have an extra first level spell slot.
All right.
For whatever reason. Up to you. Yeah.
All right. Sounds
Cool.
good.
All right. And as you head into the Parliament of Whoop Whoop, in the middle of business, it looks like there have been different sorts of debates. You know, new business is being put forward and discussed and talked about what happened. And just before he's about to take the floor, your old friend, the high half-elf, Surpius, sees you guys and just runs over quickly. Oh, hey guys, how you going? How's it going? Hey.
Hi.
Service.
Hey, how are you?
Surpius, it's good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian's glad to see you.
Ah,
It's nice to see
I
you
do
sold
smell.
out.
Yeah, well, that was always my plan, I guess. Yeah, you know, wasn't much money anyway. Yeah, thanks for coming anyway. Trip nice? Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was alright.
Yeah.
Now,
Could have warned us
what's this
about the
work?
dragon.
He's one of the local legends, you know? Like people just like him when he turns up, you know? He's fun. He's fun. Hasn't killed too many of us. Yeah.
Just to make sure, our task won't be to get rid of him, right?
Yeah. There's no tasks, mate. I just
Okay.
wanted, you know, sometimes you invite esteemed guests to Parliament, and sometimes they say something nice about you to the people in charge. And
You want
maybe when I give you the floor and introduce you, and you say something good about me, that could bode well for my career here. You know what I mean?
You trying to get a cabinet posting, are you?
Just you know, I'm trying to make the most of the situation. I don't like how far down the rung I am. I think I got the ability to be higher up. Okay, all right, yep, all right, yep, money, yep. How much do you want?
Well,
Wanna haggle?
Surpius, if I see you forward in your career, perhaps your gifts might benefit me more.
Yep, no worries. You get one get out of jail free card. Mm-hmm.
I might need a. Have you got like a kind of like a pad of those?
You have my word. That's what you have. All right. You have.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
honest.
pad of them. I'm gonna need a pad of them. Get out of jail free cards, mate.
Okay. We can write a deal memo, and have it notarized and authorized and kind of kept in secret because I'm not supposed to hand those out as much as I do. But you know, yeah, we can deal with that. We'll have a pad of get out of jail free cards.
Righto then.
All right. Is that good? We got an accord?
Yep.
All right. And what do you actually want us to say about you?
Just talk me up. Talk about how everywhere I went, it would be kind of like run down, not the best. And then, you know, when I came and with my ingenuity and my Mr. Fix-It attitude, just made it the best thing it could be.
So you want us to lie?
Yeah.
Lie for our teams. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Could I ask?
First time we've met.
Abysmal,
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
going to need to just.
Yeah, keep it hush. But yeah, all right. Anything else? Yeah, all right. Isn't this what we always wanted? You know, back when we were working together, slaying trolls, taking on the Burger King. dealing with that weird king of the oozers. What was it? The Krispy Kreme. Oh, good times. But isn't this what we really wanted? Just
Kendall.
vigorous political debate.
Yeah. It's at this point that the fly spell wears off, and Merv screams from the sky and then drops and tries to crush Ben.
Okay. Nidon, please make a dexterity saving throw. How far up are you, Merv?
How high is the ceiling? Wonderful, powerful demon.
I have a feeling Merv's going to succeed pretty thoroughly. Dexterity saving throw.
Sorry.
9.
Right. Okay. That's down. So it's easy. 22 bludgeoning damage split between you two, as one of you is hitting the other.
22.
Something. So that's 11. 11 bludgeoning damage each. Oh, Merv, didn't see you there.
Merv.
Anyway, and as you turn, the Speaker of the Parliament, a old male orc, is like,
Is he a slippery kind of fella?
no. He just kind of looks bored. He's got his gavel is a war hammer with like a skull on it, and he just sort of is constantly looking at it wistfully, like he'd rather be somewhere else. Yet here he is in charge of Parliament, and he's just like, the Minister for Dilly Doola, what's going on back there? No worries, Mr. Speaker. I'm just here to take the floor for the first time. It is my great honor as a honored representative here of the Parliament of Whoop Whoop to introduce the esteemed mercenary band, the heroes of the Forgotten Realms, the Golden Archers. And if the Parliament would be so willing, I would like to give them the floor so that they might speak of their adventures in enlightening the thing. Does anyone have any objections? No, I didn't hear any. Okay, well gone. Everyone welcome the Golden Archers.
Same old.
Everyone is looking at you.
I'm just gonna hide behind somebody else.
All right, I can start. Serpius is a wonderful, a marvelous human being. He succeeded in gathering a whole group of adventurers and sent us on so many tasks. That's the first task he sent me and Sebastian. That's where Sebastian died. I had to go on so many adventures to bring him back. Now he's a fey and he speaks, thanks to Serpius. But that's the first. I'm sure someone else can speak about our wonderful adventures.
Can I ask a question, Dungeon Master?
You can.
I assume this is a this is a parliament. Yes, we have a party in power and we have an opposition.
Yeah, for the most part. Yep.
All right then. Okay, Mick is going to face the members of the opposition. Now, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to request some protection for those clowns on the front row over there. Because I've been doing some research and I got to say, mate, they're all tip and no iceberg. The performance that I've been perceiving from them is much like being flogged with a warm lettuce. At some point, we'll be at a stage where they're offering us free set of steak knives. And honestly, that guy over there, the leader of the opposition, he's the greatest L plater of all time. I suppose, Mr. Speaker, that the honourable leader of the opposition's hair, like his intellect, will recede into darkness at some point, as no souffle can race twice, Mr. Speaker. And the only reason we're taking our time with this, Mr. Speaker, is we want to do them slow.
You have a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Yeah, as you see, the opposition are like getting up and throwing their head like, oh, this is outrageous. Oh, how could you? Who is these people? Who are they even going here? And the speaker's just like, what's going on?
Mr. Speaker, I should like to roll some kind of saving throw.
Okay.
Because the performance from the opposition was something like a chloroform. Nearly put me right out for the afternoon, Mr. Speaker.
The opposition take 6 psychic damage.
Anihala just offers Mick a fist bump, like, surreptitiously.
Ooh, Serpius is just like, you guys are great. And the opposition leader comes up and it's just like, objection, Mr. Speaker. How long can this have to go for? They're not even saying anything. They're just like wanton throwing insults around. This is a parliament. They're not recognised members of parliament. I vote that they should not have the floor any further. And
I should point out, Mr. Speaker, that I don't reckon anyone here could recognise that member of parliament. Sorry.
Ooh. Speaker's just like, yeah, well, the sooner this is over, the sooner I get to go home. So, anything else from the Golden Archers when you have the floor?
Well, we can just allow Serpius to get what he wants, and then we can all go home.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. And the the Speaker, York, with his big warhammer with the skull on it, about to hit it to wrap up Parliament for the day, or at least to send them to recess. The doors just thrown open.
Okay.
Covered in dirt, sweat, and panting is a halfling farmer. He staggers slowly in, and people gathering and offering water. They're like, what's going on? And just before he pants out, he's like, another farm's been taken.
I want to say I'm a little proud of that member of parliament over there.
I'm gonna send Sebastian next to the halfling, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wound. And Sebastian's gonna pierce the nose of that halfling and bring him back.
Question: is the parliament still in session? Is this halfling?
It's kind of like it was just about to be put into recess when this halfling back. So the gavel hasn't been hit. Technically, it's still in session, but everyone's very interested in what's going on.
As this is happening, I stand forward and say, "Surface, sir." Should put that name there.
Yeah.
The man that swayed the trolls with us in the group would never allow this to happen. He wouldn't allow these farms to be taken.
Too right, Mr. Speaker. For too long has the incompetence of the opposition, who have been blocking all of my requests to have my status taken up to that of Minister of Defense, realized if I was in charge of the Defense Ministry here in Whoop Whoop, these attacks would no longer be an issue. In fact, I stake my entire career on it. I stake right now, give me the power to deal with this, and if I fail, I will send myself and the Golden Archers into exile. Hey, everyone's like, here.
I stand by him, and let's see the Golden Archers to task.
He is the cream of the crop, as was found when we defeated the Krispy Kreme.
And to protect the crop.
The doors still open. The head of a giant blue dragon pokes in. Oh, sorry to wrong in. Have anyone seen a green dragon called Dazza?
Yeah, mate, he's headed about 500 meters down the road.
Why is he going that way? What's down there?
He's looking for a Macca's.
Macca's? I said I wanted Kentucky Fried Cleric in a thick shake. Why is he? Looks at Nev. You're a cleric.
Kentucky is 500 miles over that way, back in the Forgotten Realms. It's the realm of Kentucky. where they fry things with lightning.
Oh.
Our old Colonel Wendy was from there.
If like your brother, you like eating adventure, don't worry. There's no cleric over here.
No, they're not clerics. Nah, they're warlocks.
Oh.
Mate, you must have your filing wrong because that's a clerical error.
Oh.
Yeah, they're warlocks.
Sorry, should have put these on while I was saying that.
Yes, well done. All right, guys. Well, okay. I'm gonna go try to find Dazza. My name's Bazza, by the way. You better hope he's that way though, because if he's not, I'm coming back.
All right.
I'm gonna meet some adventurer.
It'll be nice to meet you again once you found your brother.
Yeah. Oh, you won't want to meet me again, because if you meet me again, it's because I want to kill you. It's because you lied to me.
Okay.
Well, we haven't lied to you.
On your
Everything
Oh yeah.
I've said is fact.
I don't know you have. But I'm gonna go find Bazza, and if I don't find him, or if I find out there's been something going on, I'm coming back.
Everything I said was truthful.
You better hope it is. All right. Anything else? All right.
Bye, man.
Catch you later.
Have a nice lunch.
I'm
good day.
Mervyn licking his dragon lips.
Murph's been listening to this impassioned conversation, near dead halfling, wearing a number of religious paraphernalia because he's the cleric in the party and heals people. Has just rolled himself a very long cigarette and lights it off various things. At some point, he walks past Nidden and basically elbows him. You healed, mate. And by dropping an elbow into him, gives him 28 points of healing. 3 points of damage, but 28 points of healing all through. I haven't quite got the hang of this particular life. It's very confusing to me. And then basically gives an Australian salute to the dragon while standing behind the rest of the party. Bring it, mate. Read between the lines.
But there's nothing written on your fingers.
Curious to say that's an Australian salute, mate. Most Australians I've met can't read.
Everyone goes like, "Where's Australia?" Everyone says, "This is whoop whoop."
Whoop whoop.
Anyway,
we're here to
All
say, can we go now?
All right, Mr. Speaker, if I may surmise, says Serpius, for too long have our farms been taken over, and our farmers are unable to deal with the consequences. I say that I should be given emergency Minister of Defense powers. I'll stake my career on it. I will use those powers to send in my good colleagues, the Golden Archers, to clear the threat. I hereby, on behalf of Whoop Whoop, declare war on that ravenous group of birds known as emus. And the army we shall be sending in to destroy these emus, to take them all, is the Golden Archers. I see nothing but success around the corner. I bet my life and my career on it. Thank you.
I do that thing where you see all the people in agreement back at the tables. And...
Yeah, it's like... the halfling on the ground, eyes open, and it's just pure horror.
1,000-yard stare.
At this point, I'll lean into Damo and say, they do realise I'm a pacifist, right? Do I need to speak with dead with you halfling? Are you alive? Are you dead? I mean, what's going on? Are you going to say something, or do I kill you and ask you 5 questions? I mean, choice is yours. What? Hold on. Damo's the party leader. Damo, deal with this. I'm gonna have to have another ciggy.
All right. I'll join you for one of those, Merv.
I was going to join you, but all right. Calm down. Tell us what happened.
They just came from nowhere.
Was it the emus?
Yes. The dark cloud. They swarm like giant locusts over all the farmland, taking everything, destroying. We've tried everything. Wooden fences, wire fences, plastic fences. They're destroying us. They're destroying our livelihood and our way of life.
Oh, mate, I heard they've never lost a war before. Might be a tough one, but I reckon, given some time, Miko and Nido, they could think of something. They're quite smart.
Maybe we can bring them to the fencer.
I don't know, mate. I've heard of these emus. Not to be trifled with, eh?
Yeah, bloody dangerous they are.
Perhaps if there is a McDonald's down the road, we can somehow get them there and use them as product.
Right then.
Use the birds as product, or use the McDonald's as product to satiate the birds' eternal hunger.
Perhaps, maybe if they need jobs, we can use them. Maybe this is what they're fighting for.
Mick,
Wouldn't the Aaron Cochran be angry?
Mick, while everyone is discussing things, you with your passive perception of 19.
20.
I apologize.
I may have just earned something then, but I'm okay.
Hear a sound coming from outside.
Mick is going to knock an
Emma, you had
arrow.
too much to drink.
Everyone, be very careful what you're doing. Mick is going to knock an arrow and start to make his way towards the noise, which he's very sure is probably definitely not something which he might try to kill.
Okay, just for the hell of it, not because anything's about to happen, can we just get initiative?
Sure.
Oh, balls.
7. Or do you want us to wait?
Nah, just call them out. Yep, 7.
All right.
15 for
17.
Damo.
17.
Naiden has an 11.
11s. And Merv?
-1. I'm not making this up. Go and look in D&D Beyond. I've got -1.
Okay.
0. Thank you very much.
Ouch.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, whatever the other thing is, you don't know. They didn't roll particularly well either, but I can say it was better than a 0. Naiden and Abysmal, you both rolled 11. Who's got the higher dex?
I got 16.
Yeah, he'll be going.
And then Ab.
And sorry, Kendall, you're actually right. My passive is actually 19. I have it on character sheet in front of me, so sorry about that. That's my fault.
No worries. Okay. Good to know. Like I did. Sorry.
No. That's I respect where that's coming from. I don't like it, but I respect it.
And then the third dragon turned up. So,
Yeah.
Make a great children's story.
Oh gosh,
Hungry
sorry.
dragon.
My initiative is actually much higher. Sorry, it should be 11. Again, looking at the wrong.
What's your dex?
Sorry. My dex.
What's your
My dex bonus is +3.
Okay. Is that higher or lower than Abysmal?
Abysmal, what is your dex again?
We are both at +3, I think.
Okay, after you then.
All right. And Sebastian's at 15.
Cool. All right.
Sorry, my feats were not set up correctly on this character sheet, so I apologize.
Oh, good. Because you know I'm definitely 100% prepared. Okay. So Up first, we have Anihala, or Anihala, or however you would like it to be pronounced.
It's a changeling. They don't really care, I think.
Ooh. Spoiler.
They're going to look around and sort of see if they can find the sound that Mick noticed.
Okay. You go to poke your head out of the gates of Parliament and just look around at the somewhat barren, desert-like land of Whoop Whoop in front of you. Roll a perception check while you were there.
Yeah. Nat 20 for 25.
That's a pretty good perception check. Yeah.
I rolled it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
You perceive all.
You see into the future. You see the past. Okay. I'm just adding it up now. We've got some donations.
Oh no.
You see 4 bushes that weren't there before. Each on different sides, like 2 on the right side of the steps and 2 on the left. They blend in pretty well with the surrounding, but you're a very perceptive person. You're like, those weren't there before. And they don't really look like a normal bush. They look kind of furry. Any bonus actions or?
I'm gonna sneak back inside or stealthily go back to the others and just sort of keeping my voice low go, right, there's 4. They're pretending to be bushes. 2 on the left, 2 on the right.
Hold on a second. You're a druid. You can't tell if they're bushes or not.
They're really, really
Bushes.
They're furry bushes.
I
If you've
question
never
that.
seen,
But seriously, if you can't work out if it's a bush or not, back to TAFE for you. Seriously, off you go. Back to
How
school.
can a bird be furry? Shouldn't they have feathers?
well, you knew what I meant.
While this conversation is going on, it is Damo's turn.
All right. Is the doors open to Parliament? Like,
Yep, yeah, like the halfling like pushed them open very Aragon style, returning to people, yeah.
all
Very
right.
cinematically. And they've stayed open this whole time. Yeah.
All right. Damon's gonna have a peek at the 4 bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at them. Looks back at the party. And throws a cheeky jabby.
Okay. All right. Cheeky Javi. Yep.
All right.
We're
That
bringing it
is
back.
a 14
down.
plus 8. 22.
22 will hit. As your javelin, javelin goes into one of the bushes and then just like
All right.
and sticks in it as the bush. It's the wings flap for a bit and these long legs and this very small head on top of a long neck appear.
Mhm.
Piercing black eyes stare at you.
All right.
You have your second attack?
Or the first one did, what was it? 8 points? No. Yes, 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one, he's
It,
about. Yep.
This particular emu looks very tough, stronger than the usual animal. Looks more buff than the other bushes, is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
And is your javelin magical by any chance? Or do you have any sort of way to have made that attack magical?
No, that javelin is not magical.
Okay, it doesn't seem to affect it as much.
All right. We have one jabby doesn't work. We'll try the next. That's another jabby for a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
And that is a 5 + 4, 9 points of piercing damage.
9, which will be halved.
All right.
As it just stands there, it's like first one's like, and then the other one hits it. So.
He's gonna slowly back away, back to the party.
Okay.
Guys, got some big ass enemies there. They look giant.
Okay.
Then we should cut them down to size.
That's a good idea.
No, they
Yeah.
say that size, not that.
Comes
The
to
dragon.
Sebastian's turn.
Sebastian's gonna climb down the shoulder, go outside their door, and try to hide close by, but not in one bushes. So that's a 6
Yeah, that's gonna
for
miss.
stealth.
Oh, you're trying to hide from the.
Yeah.
Okay. The
So
one that's
6.
got 2 javelins sticking out of it seems to be looking right at you, so you'd assume not the most hidden.
How far are they?
So whereabouts are you? Are you just within the door, or just on the outside?
Yeah. Just close by the door, so that you'll have sight of them if they get
Okay.
closer.
So the 2 closest ones on either side, let's say they're about 20 feet away, and then 30 feet away for the next 2. Okay. Any other bonus actions, movement abilities? Oh wait, Sebastian. Yep.
That's the crab, so no, there's no
Yeah.
bonus action.
So he's just going to the door and trying to hide.
Yeah. Yep. He's red.
Yep, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Okay.
And
We get
continue.
to. I believe it's now your turn in. It is now Abysmal's turn in the order.
So, Abysmal's gonna go outside, see the crab, take an arrow, and shoot that one with the javelin. So, that is gonna be a 16. Hit.
16 will hit. 16 will hit.
Ooh, perfect. So, as the arrows fly by, it's suddenly surrounded by shadows, and it's gonna be a magical arrow. So,
Andy?
that is 2 more d6 plus a d8. 11.
Ooh.
And so that's 6 of psychic and 10 of piercing magical. That's the first arrow. Second arrow.
Cool.
I suppose it's still
First arrow's
alive.
in. It's just. Yep, it is, and it looks angry.
Would a 12 hit?
A 12 would not hit. As
Then I'm
your
gonna,
second one, you go straight for the head this time, and it just
I'm gonna see my crab pick it up
flares.
and get back inside.
Okay, Mick.
To hide better next time.
It's just in there like.
Mick is going to head on out. He's going to see the large, tough-looking emu with its head up. And the first thing he's going to do is do this. And you cannot see the gesturing made off camera because we're PG rated. That is how, however, Mick casts Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Okay, Mick is going to loose 2 arrows at it from his longbow. Now, Mick is a sniper.
Okay.
So rather than having plus 10 to hit, it's only plus 5.
Okay. You're taking the sharpshooter feat?
I did, yes.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, 19.
19 will hit.
And 10, which I assume does not.
10 does not hit.
Jolly good. Now, the other... Okay, because Ranger is he's a Colossus Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I'm going to do is roll for my thingy. Okay, so I do 7 piercing just on my basic longbow.
Okay, is it a... It's a plus 1 longbow.
It's a plus 1 longbow, yes.
Yep, okay.
Okay. I do 2 damage thanks to Colossus Slayer because I assume it's already lost some hit points.
It has, yes.
Jolly good. And Hunter's Mark does another 5.
Okay.
So that's 14? My math? Cool.
Oh, that's a solid round.
That is 14 plus 14 damage.
14 plus 14.
Yes.
Ooh, not looking happy.
Mick is then going to sniff, put his sunglasses back on, and head inside. And
as you put your sunglasses on, please pull a D100.
I shall. Okay, which dice do I want to use? Do I want my cool one with the dragon on it, or the cool one with the... No, dragon it is. 9.
Ooh.
9.
Yes.
What is that, I wonder? So I should probably have left the...
Ah,
Here it is.
No, not that one. Okay.
9. Oh. But like...
Oh.
But at what? Pick a target.
The emu he hit.
Okay, the buff emu, the only one that's taken it so far.
I'm going to regret this, I can tell, but yeah.
As you put on your glasses, the magic of Whoop Whoop swirls around and gets in between your eyes and like darts back and forth, this, trying to find a way to get out. And through the glasses, a 5th level magic missile heads to the standing emu.
I essentially just like, oh gosh.
Yeah, so that's 8 d4s plus 2 on each one. Yep.
So 3.
Oh wow.
3. 3. 1. Yep. 1. 2. 4. 1. 1.
Was someone adding that up?
I'm doing it now. Yep.
I really hope so.
And 12, 13, 14. That's, I believe that's 15. And magic missiles, like it's plus 2 to each.
Plus 1, so just add 8.
Plus 1.
Yeah, so another 8.
So
18.
8. Surprisingly, it is still up. It is barely holding on though, as like 8 different magical darts just go all through it, and it just starts to like.
Mick is going to swagger back in like he absolutely intended that.
Gosh darn these emus.
Did you
Do I
kill it,
roll
mate?
performance on that, or?
Sure.
All right.
Roll performance. Yep. And it is
Oops.
Niden's.
That is a 10 on my performance, so I'm sure at least 1 or 2 members of Parliament
not
are
as-
somewhat impressed. But
Yeah, not as impressed as before, but yeah.
The members of Parliament are still in the room that we're in, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
I call out, does anyone know this native language of the emu?
They all shake their heads. And then
No.
someone at the back's like, I think it's called drumming.
Drumming. God, okay. I walk out to where I've seen my friend shoot his arrows from, being Nick, and I just walk out in plain sight and just kind of just drum on my chest and see if they do anything.
They all, the rest of them arise from their bushy pose. They're standing up tall. One of them you would describe as an edgy looking emu with its fringe covering one eye and short and just little red tips at the end of it. And then a very sneaky looking emu as well. And just, rather happy looking, just what could be
I want to say, Mick
as-
appreciates the cut of the jib of the sneaky emu. He likes that guy.
Cool.
He's
And
Blicky blicky.
as you're beating your chest, they all begin.
How many people went before me? 4, wasn't it?
I think there's just Murph that didn't went.
Would I been able to see these bushes that we were alerted to from the corridor that we were standing in, or did I see them? Anyway?
You would have had to have walked up a little bit
Okay, all right.
to see them clearly.
I'm just gonna gather a few moments and use Insightful Manipulator and size them up to see which one might be the apex emu within the group. It'll take me a minute to do that.
Okay. Well, that will be 10 rounds.
10 rounds, we've been through 4.
We
In which case, I will just shoot the emu.
This is round 1.
Oh, God, sorry. That turns the players. I will just shoot the emo. The emo.
Shoot the emo. All right. Shooting
that's
at
what we should have called the edgy one. He's an emo.
Dan.
All right, roll dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a miss probably because I've got a 7 and I rolled a 3, so that's a 10.
I believe that will miss as you go towards its neck and
I will back away,
Dodges.
back into the corridor, beating my chest.
as you beat your chest, please roll a D100.
So, that would be an 89.
89.
89 looking
Sure,
fine.
there's a sports player with that number. To them, good job, sportsman. Good sporting. Oh, that's actually handy. As you beat your chest, everyone else notice with each beat, a bit of Niden seems to go translucent. You realize some of the magic from Whoop Whoop seems to have gotten on your hands, and anything you touch for that minute just seems to, for that moment, sorry, not minute, seems to turn whatever it's hitting invisible, and you quickly just touch yourself. You are invisible for the next minute.
Didn't that get someone into a lot of trouble in Australian Parliament?
Okay, this is important. We all know what to do with a milkshake, right? Do it. Yeah, we drink it. We do not rub it on someone's face. Okay?
we do not send $3.8 million with an ad for an ad.
We are clear on that. Yes, we are all clear.
Yes.
Do not rub milkshake in someone's face. Not nice.
But eggs are perfectly okay.
Sorry, that wasn't covered. That would be another $2 million for that ad.
Rotten eggs are perfectly okay. That's all I'm hearing. Cool.
That's egg.
Cool.
Oh. Shout out to Egg Boy, Australia's greatest hero.
He's doing some really good work with Magnus Savansky at the moment.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, his nickname was Egg Boy before that happened.
He lived up to his name. It's amazing.
He did. Yeah. No, I think he's now Egg Man.
He's a hero even over here in UK.
That is so amazing.
But eggs makes your hair really soft. Though I don't have hair, I have corals shaped in dreads on my head.
You can use some eggs for that. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, so that's your turn, Niden? Okay, which I'm wondering if to go by the donations or just next. Let's go. Keep to the initiative order. It is now the emu's turn. I decided to give them a group initiative because you know they're just coming in. All right. So, running through the door with reckless abandon is the somehow still alive, angry emu, more muscular than the rest, holding up like some sort of alpha creature. It looks to Mick, who shot at it twice and then hit it with 8 magical darts from his glasses, and charges towards him. And okay, it is going to attack. It's going to attempt a charge attack at you. So, first things first. Will a 24 hit?
Let me check my armor class. Yes.
Okay, please make a strength saving throw as it has charged over 20 feet in a direct line to you and kicked you in the chest.
I got a 7. I assume I am knocked prone.
You are knocked prone.
Jolly good. How much damage do I take?
That is a good question. Let me consult these homebrewed stats I wrote very recently.
Okay then.
There it is. Okay, on that one that's just a solid 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You are now prone though, and it's going to walk the rest of its movement up, and it's going to try to kick you again while you are on the ground. So it has advantage on this, thanks to you being prone, which it's going to need up to. Oh wow, that's actually not very good. 14 was the highest.
No, that is not a hit.
Okay. You take a big flying kick from the angry emu as it comes storming in, and then it tries to stamp you while you're on the ground, but you're rolling other side. It's towering over.
I'm also like this big.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's got a lot of blood over its eyes and stuff. It is finding it really hard to see, and as it stands over you. Okay. And then, well, you're the one that's within 5 feet. So the sneaky emu is going to poke its head around the door. And it has a little rock in its claw and just, now you're prone. Oh, that's
Which gives you disadvantage.
That's a very stupid idea, but I've said it, so.
Yes, you have.
He's sneaky, but he's not bright.
Okay, so
that is most rogues, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. That is just a 15 with the disadvantage. Oh wait, no, it isn't. No, I calculated that wrong. That's a 13. Oh, I thought I had thought that through. I did not. And even if it did hit, the fact that it had disadvantage on the roll means it wouldn't have got sneak attack. It was just a terrible idea. Let's not dwell on that. Okay.
Retcon out of existence.
No, it happened. It happened. I wear my shame on my sleeve. This is my shame sleeve. Okay.
With regards to the rock attack, I won't take it for granted.
Okay. Up next, the happy-looking, supported emu looks around, sees everyone, runs up behind the angry emu and just rests its head on its back. And this magical energy just comes out and into it as it casts Cure Wounds on the angry emu.
Oh no.
Healing it for an amount. Not the biggest amount, but an amount. Angry emu seems a bit better. And last, licking its hair to the side as it comes through, brooding, the edgy emu, or emo, if you will. And Ducks. 1, 2, 3, and lets out 2 Eldritch Blasts. 1 at Merv, 1 at Damo. Okay, that is a 17 to hit Merv.
Nah, mate. Get
Misses.
stuffed.
All right. Damo. Oh, sorry, Damo. That's a crit.
Ooh. All right.
Okay, but you know it's a 1d10, so that is doubled to 14 plus
Get
the
stuffed, mate.
charisma modifier. 19 force damage
19 force.
as it sits there and just flicks its hair again and stares back. Okay, now with an initiative of 0, Merv.
Okay, so let me get this right. We basically convinced the council that we're not complete bunch of murderous idiots.
Mhm.
Good work, team. There is a halfling on the floor. There are 4 angry emus.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Oh,
attacking us in the council chambers.
Mm-hmm.
As a pacifist, there's only one thing I can do.
Sit in a corner and cry.
Nope, cast Insect Plague.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not me that's hurting people, it's the insects. And you know what? Insects are a renewable source of food and energy. So once they finished eating the emus, we can eat them.
We can eat them.
That's it. I thought a druid would like that.
I like that idea.
Okay. What is insect? Is that a leveled spell or a cantrip? Sorry.
No, it's a level 5 spell, Kendall, because you know this is a
Level
dangerous
5.
encounter, and I would think that this is the end of the earth. So basically, swarming, biting locust fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on whatever I pointed at, which is the emus.
Trying to just remember as the edgy emu sees you casting something and attempts to counterspell.
Go for it. Bring it, Clive.
So it's
Yes, so it's level.
the
It's a good
spell's level, so it needs to hit a 15?
Yeah.
14. It is shrieking at you so much it nearly disrupts your casting, and then you just shake it off at the last minute and
Clutching my beer can, I say, nah, mate. And so that is a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
7.
Yeah, so you are going to take the falling amount of damage.
Cool. And roll a D100 while you're at it.
Certainly, I'd love to do that because you know what? I was going to say Friday, but it's actually Saturday, isn't it? I knew that.
Yeah.
So on the upside, that's very confusing. The D100 was 63. I shouldn't do that with D&D Beyond, so I'm going to re-roll that because I can't do math. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can do math. Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so-
it's 30 damage to which emu was it?
No, all of them.
That's right.
They all get stuffed, basically.
That one failed too.
It's
Angry-
recycling.
Okay, Angry Emu and Edgy Emu are going to succeed their throws. Angry Emu, however, already taken quite a lot of damage and just falls to the ground. The others are just being gnawed away and
So
aren't looking too happy.
Yeah, so the emus can it's difficult ground and they get attacked each and every round. So Merv kind of just plonks his ass on a seat, moves one of the kind of council members along, and then finds another durry because this is whoop whoop.
As you breathe in, the magic of Whoop Whoop affects your Dari. And a larger than normal cloud appears as you breathe out, as Fog Cloud is cast.
Yeah.
Centered on yourself.
Yep.
That's just too poetic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. That can't be. All right, now we are going.
Or is he from the entrance?
This is not the first time Merv has managed this.
We are
There needs to be some kind of art of this.
going to top of the order, which involves a couple things related to donations. And I love you, chat. Whoever's playing on, you guys are amazing. I've just been trying to find the right moment to bring some of these things in. Okay. Okay.
TPK.
How do you...
What?
I just have to roll whatever this is as something more... It's kind of like beating dragon wings. And it is taking its place in the initiative order. You can't see anything because of the Dari smoke. That's all of it. Chris, that was my idea. I was 3 seconds from... Okay. I know who this dragon's going for. And you can almost like hear something, this shadowy thing. I like the taste of Trapas glitter gem. I'm hungry for more. I actually don't know the reference. I assume it has something to do with a different game. Anyway, there might be a shadow dragon out the front. And...
What, our former Home Affairs Minister is out the front of Parliament?
Perhaps.
Theresa May?
Oh, wow. And actually now coming in at the top of the initiative order, bursting through the fog cloud, is another angry emu that you did not see before. Almost like it was holding back, or almost like it had just magically appeared via a donation.
I wonder
rolling
who
its
could have
own
made that.
initiative and starting the fight. Okay. Can't really see much, so it's going to need a perception check to go for whatever smells, and it rolls a natural 20. Smell nearby. It smells a cleric and runs in the general direction it believes Merv to be, and is going to try to attack what he believes to be Merv with disadvantage because everything's obscured. Okay, yeah, you've got an AC of 20, right? So the first attack's definitely not going to hit. I'm going to then remember that these emus can attack recklessly, and it does that, making it a straight roll.
Oh, no.
Still doesn't make a 20, though.
Kendall, just for flavour, can it miss me and kill a council member that's sitting next to me?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. You're hidden within the mount, and people are like, don't worry, the cleric's here to save us. This is you, just takes out 2 council members.
You're on a smoko.
Okay.
It
This
was
now-
never attacking Merv.
Banded a break, mate. I can't do anything about it till after my break.
Anahala.
Union says no. Mhm.
Anahala, it is your turn.
Right. I'm gonna wild shape
Sounds like a good idea. What are you turning into?
an emu.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send you that.
Which kind?
What kind? A sneaky,
Happy.
strong, supportive, or okay,
Supportive.
the supportive
Yeah.
emu. Okay.
I'm sorry, you put
This
an
is what
emu in that.
Yeah, no. This is. How do I? Yeah, I need to. Give me 1 second. I will.
That's fine.
It's so perfect.
Okay. Okay, I believe this will work. I'm sending it to you, the link to you via the Zoom chat,
Okay.
I think. You have it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, that is. Probably should have checked like creature ratings and stuff to make sure they're there, but I can't think of it. It's yours. Yep.
Yeah.
You've turned into one. You are surrounded by fog. You have these innate abilities. What would you like to do?
I am going to attack the emu.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
Just hang on. I'm just looking at the.
Okay, it's it can do a
Yeah.
heck attack, or it has some spells it can use.
Yeah, I'm just seeing. Just because. I'll leave this out. Vicious mockery.
Okay, yep. Yep, vicious mockery at the emu. Yep.
Your feathers look dull and pointless. Why are you even here?
Oh. I got a 13. You can use your stats for the saving throw if you like.
Sure.
If you
I think
want.
my spell saving throw is 15.
Okay, so yep, it is viciously mocked. It takes the damage. That's 1d4 plus your charisma modifier, I believe. And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
1d4.
I've gotten that wrong. Someone in the chat, please tell me. I'll do nothing, but feel free to tell me I failed.
I don't think Vicious Mockery gets the charisma bonus added on.
No, there's no charisma.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, it's
Yeah.
just D4 psychic. You're correct. Thank you.
Yeah, d4.
Okay. It comes to
I think that just comes to 4.
okay. 4 psychic damage.
Yep.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yes.
Perfect. Well done. I didn't assume that druids would try turning into the emu, so this could be game breaking. We'll see what happens. That would be action, bonus action, movement. So I think that's you done, unless I have forgotten something.
No, I think that's it. Because the only other thing I can do is send spores out, because I think that still happens even if I'm wild shaped into.
Yeah, that's an action to like activate though.
Yeah.
Like it's happening within 5 feet of you, but you activate a greater.
I
thing.
don't think I can do any of my bonus actions as the emu.
Okay. All right.
Those skills are either bonus or reaction. They're not an action.
Yep. All right. I think that's you done then. We go to Sebastian.
Ooh. How many emu are inside the fog cloud?
4 currently.
Oh, all right. Well, Sebastian's gonna move to be able to have all of them inside his senses and hide in the middle of the fog cloud.
Yeah, he can do that with advantage because, yeah, it's fog and chaos, and he's a crab.
All right. So that's gonna be 20, not a natural.
Okay, so I like to call that dirty 20.
21.
Okay. Clean 21.
Hey.
And
with that, that's gonna be the end of his turn. And my turn. Yeah.
Yes, that goes to your turn. Correct.
All right.
I think I go before him. Right.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Of course. Sorry, my bad. Damo, you're next.
All right. Damon's gonna look around. Oh, these are tough buggers. Never seen someone resistant to a Javi before. Alright. Well, that's not wild magic. This is wild magic, and he's gonna rage.
Yay!
And I am gonna roll on my D10? D8. D8 table. That's a 5. So when the creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, the creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Perfect.
Alright, and is there any way to climb up the wall? Like, is there anything on the walls that I could climb up?
Flags, drapery.
Alright, could
windowsills, stuff
Damo
like that?
try start climb up one of the flags or the wall, anything drapery to get up a bit higher?
Yep, sure can. There's a big flag there of the Southern Cross and this boot kicking a bare backside.
All right, he starts climbing up. He has 35 feet movement.
Yeah, let's go like athletics check or something just to...
All right.
I assume you'll pass being a barbarian and raging.
Raging, so that is a athletics 24.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. He's thinking to himself, all right, I know these emus are bloody hard to beat, but there's one more animal, a bit more deadly. Gonna channel the drop bear, and he's just gonna drop down on them and try attack. All right. He takes his shovel from his back as he jumps off. You see that his shovel's kind of in the shape of a C at the end to shovel. He's gonna drop a C bomb on them.
Yeah.
That is a 18 plus 9, 27 to hit.
Which one are you going for?
I am going for...
Right now we have a fully healthed new angry emu. Supportive and sneaky emu have taken a big hit from the insects, and Edgy is doing a bit better than the other two, but still has taken a few hits.
He's going for Edgy.
Go for the edge, okay?
Yep. All right.
27 will hit, yeah.
That is a 7 plus 5, so that's 12 points of slashing damage.
12? This will be magical, right?
This is magical plus 1.
Yeah, cool with that.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay, perfect.
All right. And with that, he is going to try attack once more for his second attack, Reckless. That is a 19 plus 9, 28.
That'll be it.
Nice.
All right, going again. That is a 7 plus 5 is another 12. Actually, plus 4 because it was plus 2 for the rage.
Oh yes,
damage
correct.
as well. Yeah, so, yeah. And then he's just trying to see through the fog to see where that dead emu is that has his javies. And that ends his turn.
Yeah, just roll a perception check.
All right, perception check.
At disadvantage, it's foggy.
All right,
it's foggy. Thanks.
17 and a natural 1.
Okay, you don't know. You're saying, all right, guys. Okay, 2 things. 1, someone has donated a dance, so we have to dance.
Ooh.
Also, we've hit 6K. Thank you, everyone. I shouldn't dance. It's not my good thing.
The camera's gonna drop.
Everyone do the emu. All right, thanks.
I am very glad I remembered to take my earbuds out, or that could have been an extremely funny dance.
All right, that is amazing though. $6,000 for Beyond Blue. We've hit every stretch goal. This is the last thing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you so much, everyone involved. Meeples and Dragons, Ardent. That's amazing. Players at this game now and players on all the other tables. You've all done brilliantly. That's amazing. Back to killing the players though. Okay.
The emu, right?
That. Yeah.
Let's go with that.
I think I'm working my way through some other things that are going to happen. But yeah, let's go to you. Yeah.
All right.
Abysmal.
So, since I'm in the middle of the fog, I'm gonna close my eyes and Sebastian, guide me! I'm gonna use my action to see through the eyes of the crab.
And you
And
have
I-
blind sight?
The crab has blind sight, yes. And I'm gonna action charge to shoot arrows while looking through his eyes.
That's amazing. Yep. You definitely. Yep. Okay.
So, I suppose I have advantage since they don't see me, but I see them. They're blinded, but not me.
I'll allow it. Yep.
Alright. And that's gonna be 22.
20, oh, sorry. Which emu was this to?
And joyful one.
The joyful one. Okay.
I forgot.
Not your friend who's wild shaped into the joyful one.
Yeah,
but
can they tell the
one.
difference between the joyful ones?
You're covered in mushrooms, so I assume, yeah.
The
Yeah.
one that has the head onto the angry one. So just don't put thy head onto the emu
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you would know that it's standing above the body of the angry one. So yes.
Floop, floop, floop. So that's gonna be that. That's a 6 piercing magic.
On
And
top of the yep.
We're gonna attack. That's gonna be a 26.
Yep, that'll hit.
Hey. And that's gonna be a 8 piercing. Take that! Don't come closer!
Okay, it's looking very rough. On its last legs, one might say.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's the end of my turn.
Actually, no, it goes down. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat block. Yep, that kills it. That's the one happy emu there, smiling and curing its friends. Murdered.
Joy for the
Gone
emu!
down. Okay. How many shared initiatives? Is it now Mick's turn?
I do hope so.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, on the basis that the emu that was trying to kill me is dead, I believe?
It is. Probably
Awesome.
fell on
Are there
top of you.
Okay, gross. Am I able to see where my friend who has become an emu is?
Roll perception.
Yeah.
Caw-caw. Tuki, tuki, tuki.
12. I mean, my passive perception is 19.
Maybe-
So,
Okay, well, you know the general direction.
okay, cool.
Yeah, you're not
do I know
the
where-
exact 5 foot square, but like generally you know where she is.
Okay. And I kind of
Okay.
know where the enemy emus are, correct?
Mostly, yeah. They're the ones, attacking and
Being eaten by
Making
locusts. They're the ones actually being attacked.
Okay. I will
Yep.
Hunter's Mark one of those lads.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. So the supportive one just went down.
Okay.
So there's a sneaky, edgy, and angry one still up. This round.
I will go for the edgy one.
Okay.
He is Hunter's marked, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the gesture is made off camera because we're polite.
Cool. If you're attacking, fog is going to be disadvantaged unless you have a way to
Okay.
even that out.
So until the spell ends, and you have advantage on any wisdom or perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's usually like a tracking.
It is usually a tracking thing, but I'm wondering if I could maybe bonus action like a perception thing to, you know. Although no, I bonus action to Hunter's Market, so.
Yeah. I'll just say you can do a straight roll. Yeah, screw it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That'll be nice.
Thank you. I am.
Considering what's coming, yeah, gonna have to be.
I am not going to try and snipe. I'm just going to try and. I will attempt to snipe.
Okay.
That would be a 14.
To the edgy emu. That'll hit.
Cool. I'm going to throw another one at him too, and that would be a dirty 20.
That will hit.
Sorry, dirty 21. Sorry.
Yep.
Or a morally ambiguous 21.
Mhm.
Okay, so because he is hunter's marked. Okay, I'm adding my D8 and my D6 together, so that's 7.
Mhm.
And I'll Colossus him, which is +1, so 8. That dice is buggered. And the second arrow is 10. So that is 18 in total. But because I'm sniping, that adds a lot of damage. So that's everything I just rolled plus 28.
It's gone. Yep.
Each of its eyeballs. A tang.
Yeah. Just the fringe falls off as it loses its powers.
The
And
bleach has.
slumps.
And then I wish to run back toward my friend who has become an emu and Legolas my way on up there.
That's our friendliest one. Don't shoot it.
The sound the others make.
Okay, do I like acrobatics my way up, or do I just get to?
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's
Sorry,
like-
I'm trying to plan like these oncoming things. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you acrobatics out. You're fine. Okay. Yep, you're good. And then we go to Niden.
Might need a ruling here. Firstly, can I see any of the emus?
They're obscured, but yes. You can see
And I'm
them.
still invisible.
You are. Yes.
I'm going to. Would I come out of invisibility to talk?
Not talk. Cast a spell or attack. Yes.
Maybe this is casting a spell. I'm going to try and give myself any kind of stealth possible, and using Master of Intrigue, can unerringly mimic the speech patterns and accents of a certain creature that you can hear speak for at least 1 minute. Would the chirpings and things like that be something I would distinguish as conversation?
Yep, like basic communications, not very elaborate communications, but yeah.
I got to beat my chest and make some squawking noises and see if I can get them to stop attacking.
Okay, you can roll you can do that, and
Yep.
roll a persuasion, I guess.
Persuasion? That's an 11. That's a 21.
That's pretty good.
I walk up and
Cool. And yeah, hearing back, just like you get like you sense like friend with a question mark. Food with a question mark. Just very basic things like ally. Maybe.
I as a bonus action would I be able to throw some rations out.
Sure, yeah.
And I take some rations out of my rucksack and just throw them along the floor and see if they're going to cease combat.
Okay. You can do that, and when it's their turn, you will see what's happening.
I'm going to drop back into the shadows as best as I
Let's
can.
not make this drag on.
Funny you should say that. Because,
That's some foreshadowing.
yes, as part of the foggy terrain darkens to shadow and takes on a dragon-like shape as a shadow dragon marches into the middle.
Foreshadowing was exactly what we were looking at.
It is observing. There are emus. There are humanoids. And sniffs up. There's something else from outside. There's... You've heard this sound before as you came into Whoop Whoop. This is a group of kangaroos.
God.
Now, on top of that,
You said there was Macca's that way. I was flying. There's no Macca's. And me Meeples is there too. We're coming back. And we're gonna eat some fried adventurers.
You went far enough. Go further.
that's from there's the dragons. They scream loud. That's from about like over 100 feet away, coming in. A green and blue ancient dragon, flying in, angry. A not ancient, a large shadow dragon in the middle of Parliament. A flock of kangaroos whose part you do not know what they will play.
I believe the term is mob.
Mob, sorry. Yes, mob of kangaroos.
Annie
And-
Harler is just gonna turn the emu head and just look at
And-
Vic.
And the emus you have been fighting, of which I believe more are entering now.
Oh dear.
But are they now allies or your enemies? What all we do know is that this shadow dragon is looking in the direction of Merv. And breathes in and exhales a 30-foot cone of shadowy fire. At I don't even know who's in what direction right now because this is all theater of the mind. And to be honest, this was not supposed to be a battlefield.
So many casualties. There's
Okay, let's
I want to point out this is not the first cone that's done Merv any abuse.
Yeah. Okay. So Merv and about half of Parliament is within this cone. I'm not sure who's distinctly away from that. I would say any other Damo's probably not there because you were straight up in melee with the edgy one, which has now gone down. So everyone except for Damo, just roll a d20. If it's 11 to 20, you're safe. If it's 1 to 10, you are within the cone.
18.
We're safe.
Cool. All right.
Ironically, I was having a cone and I'm in the cone.
Yep.
I got the perfect roll. I got a 1.
Okay. So it's just Damo and Abysmal in this cone, unfortunately. So both of you, please
Merv,
roll a dexterity saving throw. Merv. Sorry. Yep, Merv.
That was an abysmal roll.
Sebastian's safe because it was on the other side.
Yeah. Perfect. Dex.
Thank you everyone for all of these.
The ocean is such a cool place with fishes and whales alike. 17.
17.
All deeper, and I'll see the hellish side.
I got a 14, but a -1, so that's 13.
Okay. I'm sorry, but both of you fail. You had to hit 18 dexterity for this, and if you don't believe me, look up the stat block yourself. As you take, I'm gonna have to have. Oh
no.
I'm just like putting them out with my finger and like counting it back. Okay, I think that's enough. maths. I hate maths. I hate maths. 16 is a big number of d6s.
16.
Yeah, 16. That is 54 necrotic damage. As half of Parliament, the government half, unfortunately.
Oh no! You'd say they've taken a very liberal amount of damage.
You'd say government was frozen.
Let's not belabor the point.
Okay, so yeah, 54 damage, which is necrotic to Merv and Abysmal. And Merv, you have to roll a d100.
Because if they're LNP, they've probably got built-in resistance to necrotic damage.
You're not wrong.
One moment, caller, while I just find my character sheets from shenanigans.
You'd like to know more about emus. Consult your local wildlife museum.
Wow, 60. 60.
60. Okay, so while you take this necrotic damage from this shadow dragon, which seems to have a taste for you for reasons you cannot comprehend, you regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Woo!
which is a 5, isn't it? Right? You've only used a 5th level, so you get a okay. That went well, minus all the necrotic damage.
You get an insect plague back.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, I just lost the insect plagues. They're dropping you like insects at this point in time because 53. I couldn't make a Constitution roll of 27. So, all good.
Okay. Let's get to where are we even up to right now?
No.
Okay, Shadow Dragon, which has come from nowhere. Naden, you've gone. Mick, have you gone? Yeah.
Last time
we started the initiative roll.
Initiative. No.
So we're up to Merv.
It was at the emu turn.
Yeah. You attacked the thing. Merv, I believe it's your turn.
Or as I'm now the DM, I've decided Merv's heroically survives the adventure, and everybody else is dead. So this seems to be completely reasonable at this point, right?
Of course. Whatever the DM says.
Right, Merv is quite.
I as Merv. Me. I throw down my shield and I just walk straight up to the shadow dragon and say, "Please eat me. I've had enough."
Yep. And at that point in time, because Merv's lost his insect plague, he goes, "You know what? The only thing to do after a plague of insects is a plague of flame strike on absolutely everything around him. Eat it." Because again, this isn't me. This is Mother Nature. I blame the druid.
Okay, so flame strike.
Yep. What did the emu did on their turn?
Yeah. You think Merv's thinking ahead, right? He was literally in the middle of his mandated smoko break, and then suddenly someone comes in, disturbs it, kills the councillor next to him. It's time to flame strike. Look, I'm a pacifist. I believe in, equal conversations, but you know what? That's just not on. That's just not cricket. Flame strike.
Union's not gonna like this.
Okay. Yep. Flame strike at
purification.
Shadow dragon and
5th level, and then the emu that tried to eat me. I will spare the druid because she's pretty obviously a druid.
Yep.
I can see that, right?
So is that a dex
So Mick
save
is standing
or
on the back of your friend, so
Yeah.
So, Kendall, you have to make a 16. The dragon's going to make it, but
probably.
Why the heck not? That is. Oh wow, that's quite a lot of damage. Okay, so dex 16 saving throw, please.
Shadow dragon got a natural 17, so Yes, and the emu got a 6.
Okay. On the basically, all the creatures in the room basically take 31 points of damage if they fail the save.
Every creature in the room. Okay.
It's a
absolutely
That includes us, isn't it?
everyone.
It's a monster because I'm not killing my party yet.
Okay, so you choose. Okay, so everything that's a monster. All right.
Yes.
Okay, that. Then.
And again, you can debate whether that's some of the council members because I mean, literally, politics.
Look, there's one or two that are okay.
Okay, cool. How much damage is it for?
31 points. So
31 points.
18 fire, 13 radiant.
Okay. All right. Shadow Dragon, unaffected by the fire part of the damage, but takes the radiant part. Also passed its save, so
15.
Yeah. Cool.
And at that point in time, Merv does what all true heroes does. And is a shadow dragon within range?
It would be, yeah. Well, define range.
No, melee range.
Not melee, no. It unleashed a cone towards you. It was standing a bit back, so it's not within 5
So
feet.
he runs screaming to the back of the chamber. And then
the now very empty chamber.
Oh, he steps over some of the bodies, obviously, because that'd be rude not to, right?
Yeah. Okay. That was White. This has been quite a round.
Yeah.
So we now return to the top of the order. So 2 new oh wait.
What does the scene look like?
One of emo goes down.
How many emos are there?
No, the angry one was there, so that's taken 35. But I think 2 more. Wait, no, 3 more now have been added. So let's make that another supportive, another edgy, and another sneaky. And they've run in at the top of this order. Not sure who's more of a threat. The dragon, the 2 dragons outside, the the mob of kangaroos, the cleric that's burned down all of Parliament.
We've all wanted to do it.
They are going to have to rejoin the initiative order later when they see what their last remaining comrade does on its turn, because they need assistance deciding what to do in this situation. And as Baza and Daza, the blue and green dragon respectively, appear at the opening, seeing nothing but a fog cloud and charred corpses and a dragon. Yeah, what do you reckon we do? I'm still trying to find the donation appropriate to this one.
I mean, given that there is a couple of charred emu carcasses there, like one of them was after KFC. This is pretty close.
Yep. You can maybe try to convince it of that on your turn. It will have a fish in its mouth, and we'll throw it to who asked for the fillet of fish?
No, I don't think.
Yeah. A fish gets thrown at you. This fish is imbued with the power of Whoop Whoop. Please roll on the wild magic table. Also, I believe Merv, I was supposed to get you to roll on the magic table as well last round, but enough chaos happened then that I forgot. So can you also roll a D100? And yeah, just because we're doing it, Damo, please roll 2 D100 rolls.
All right.
Okay, let's just go through. Okay, Nidon first. What did you roll?
So I don't know if I caught it or got hit in the face by this fish. I got a 15.
You got a 15. Excellent.
Holy morph.
For the next minute, You regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns. Very, very nice fish. Very tasty fish. Were you missing any hit points? It might come in handy with all the breath weapons about to come your way. Merv, what did you roll?
Fast food.
37.
37.
Gold.
Oh, this is my favorite. No, I don't like that number. Cool. 5 flumps appear.
Lads.
Spread out over 60 feet of you. And they look over to Merv like, for those unaware of flumps, they are celestial jellyfish-like characters.
I hate you.
I kind of picture them like the jellyfish things from the original Mario Brothers game.
And they are looking around at the dead bodies, the emus, the fog, the shadow dragons, and the 2 ancient dragons.
Is your name Neil? And
All of them.
scene.
All of them say. And just because we're getting wild magic out of the way, Damo?
Right, first one is a 2.
A 2. For the next minute, you have to roll on the wild magic table at the start of each of your turns. Cool.
All right. Next one is a 38.
38 is like 37 and 38 are joined. So another 6 flumps appear. There are now 11 flumps in this chamber.
Merv uses him as cover.
Yep. Okay.
If they can help, I'm quite bloody.
Okay, and now, whoever paid for the green dragon at the start, it's finally its turn after all of this. Okay. Anyone who can see it? Technically, everyone's obscured.
I can kind of see,
Okay, you can roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
but it's blind sight inside the fog. So if it's
then no,
outside
no.
the fog,
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's just its frightful presence. So anyone who's got a clear line of sight on this dragon would have to roll a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to say because there's fog, it's obscured, you can't see all its menacing glory.
I want to point out that's like a dragon having frightful presence, someone being scared of it. That's not failing a wisdom save. That's having common sense.
That I agree with you on that one. I think, not to confuse games, but Call of Cthulhu has a very good system for that. When you see something, you roll wisdom. If you fail wisdom, you don't understand how big of a threat it is, and you're fine. Yeah. If you succeed, you know how bad it is, and bad things happen.
And you lose sanity points.
Yeah, it's a good system. I like it.
I do
anyway,
love the Call of Cthulhu system.
That's not what we're playing right now, though. So,
are you sure, Kendall? Because I'm a little bit confused right now. What the hell's going on?
Nothing makes sense anymore. Everything is chaos. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Ancient green dragon. It has poison breath. Everyone. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Not Abysmal and Merv. Everyone else do the D20 thing again.
What about Damo? Damo's.
Oh yeah, you this time. Yeah.
All right, that is
14.
a 12.
10.
Okay. I'm sorry, Anihala. You're the only one. You, 2 of the emus and 5 of the flumps. We'll take. I'm going to have to use averages. Sorry, I can't be rolling this much right now. We've only got like 45 minutes left. You are going to take 60 poison damage. Wait, no. Roll a dex save. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
That is how much it'll be? No, Constitution. Constitution.
Remember, you're an emu.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help. Just want
Oh, yeah. Actually, that might help.
That might help quite a bit, yeah.
I mean, you're a druid. I mean, poison
The
breath.
hit points will carry over if you fail.
Yes. I'm just trying to look. 12 plus 1. I'm trying to work out how I'd roll Constitution for it.
For the supportive one, it gets a +1.
+1.
Supportive, yep.
I think that is just one different from my normal one.
Okay. Well, if you want to use your normal one, either way, I don't think you're going to succeed.
No, I'm not.
So that's 60 poison damage. Take away what the supportive emu has as hit points.
Yeah.
Which is 38, and then the rest are applied to your changeling form.
Ouch.
Or halfling form, whichever one you were. I'm sorry, yeah.
Changeling.
Changeling, yep.
So that emu had 38. Sorry, how much damage was that? 60?
60 all up. Minus 38, so 22?
22.
Yeah.
22
Thank
poison.
you.
Okay.
Numbers are hard.
And it's made. Baza is there, or is it Daza? There's a lot of dragons right now. There as well. Not going straight away. Let's mix them up a bit. Anala, now your turn. Because at one point you're at top of the initiative order. And I think we finally returned there.
Well,
Okay.
I'm now suddenly back in my changeling form, so Mick is now standing on top of my shoulders.
He's little.
And
Oh, sorry. That dragon had a wild magic surge as well. I'm not forgetting all these donations. I mean, I am, but then I'm looking at the chat and being reminded. Okay. So while it does that, the magic of Whoop Whoop curls around it, and each creature within 30 feet of it becomes invisible for the next minute.
Good.
We're saved! Oh no, what's in them?
So it's made the blue dragon.
Actually, no, this is terrifying because if we're not within 30 feet of it, there are now 3 invisible dragons running around.
Yeah, there are 3 invisible dragons. At least 6. Not all the flump. I'm trying to think of an area of effect sort of thing. I'm going to say yes, Anahala, that includes you. Merv round that way. Yep, screw it. Yep, Merv, you too. Nidon. If it's getting Anahala, then it must be getting Mick as well. You guys are invisible.
Cool.
So everyone except Damo then. Sorry, Damo. Okay, it's confusing enough with the fog cloud from Siggy, but it's each creature's around it. So the green dragon remains, but the blue dragon, the shadow dragon, 3 of the flumps, and all your friends and all the emus, all the living emus, turn invisible.
All right.
It is now Anahala's turn. Your invisibility will break if you cast a spell or attack. Okay.
I'm gonna
catch up.
cast Cloud Kill.
Good move. Good move. Okay.
It's a Constitution 17 saving throw on the
So it's
Shadow
going.
Dragon, I think.
Does it not just envelop an entire, like a very large amount of space?
I think it does. It's range / areas 120 feet, 20 feet.
So it's a 20-foot radius centered on a point. And everything within that radius it affects.
Yeah.
So everything within 20 feet of the Shadow Dragon. Right now, I know that's not Merv. That's all I know because he ran away from it.
Yeah.
So in other words, but not us, please?
If
Well,
it's just
not you, because
Okay.
you're on top of me.
Yeah.
On top of my shoulders. Giving you a
Okay,
piggyback
thank you for
ride.
clarifying. There are people watching.
Okay, yeah. Just to keep some sort of There's no geography to this. Okay, look. You are a very good druid. You condense cloud kill into a smaller area, helped with the.
I'm just shaping it around the dragon.
Yeah, you're going to maintain concentration to try to hold this in one spot. Sorry. Okay, so it rolled a natural 1. I don't care what its Constitution modifier is. Bam.
That is 27 damage. And does that double if it's a nat 1?
Sure. Okay, yep, okay.
Okay.
So, 54?
Yeah, 54, I think.
54? Is that? Because I'm not using I'm using a smaller shadow dragon. In amongst all these monster tabs I have open, just give me 1 second. No, it's still alive. Okay.
Damn.
It's still very much alive. All right.
And as a bonus,
chat. Any suggestions where this can go next? Because this is insane.
Which dragon do you have target?
That was the shadow dragon. Was the target of that one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes full damage.
And then I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Yay!
And I don't think I'm close enough to actually put it with the Shillelagh.
Yep.
But I'll just have my Shillelagh ready.
As a very nervous gnome sitting on your shoulders, wondering why we're going closer to the peril.
We're not going closer. I've just got my Shillelagh ready. It's technically a magical weapon, I think.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And it does a nice amount of damage.
Yeah. You had your spellcasting modifier as a thing. Okay, is that your turn? Or
Yeah.
Okay. An emu that looks a lot like an ibis enters the fight.
Oh no.
Sorry, bin chicken, as some people like to refer. They are survivors. I will defend the ibis to my death. I will die on this.
We will definitely recommend that people go and look up on YouTube this song about birds.
That is a very good song.
As long as it's not a cassowary.
No, it is slightly blue.
If cassowaries were, if this were cassowaries instead of emus, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. This, I am sorry, Abysmal. I don't see any way Sebastian hasn't been in any of the breath weapons or fire flame strikes or anything that's happened. I'm assuming
Did roll a 21 on stealth, so he's been like going behind the legs and stuff.
Okay, you see, but Merv unleashed a giant strike of fire in everywhere in the building. And how many hit points does Sebastian have? Yeah, I'm removing Sebastian from the initiative order from now. I'm sorry. I will say, however, the fog cloud is clearing. Let's try to... Yep. Let's try to... Okay, so now it is Damo's turn. Right. Start of your roll. Roll on the wild magic table, please.
Here we go. That is a 91.
91, that's high. Okay, if you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life with the reincarnate spell. The magical whoop surrounds you.
So you've got nothing to lose, Damo. Get in there, mate.
All right, Damo is going to... Actually, yeah, he's going to use another one of his wild magic rages, just because. So I will roll a d8 to see what else happens. That is a
wild. Yep. No. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that is a 4, which let me check what 4 does. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains delight and thrown properties, with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of its current turn.
Ooh, interesting.
All right.
And
I
while
guess
that happened, can you roll a D100 as well? Because someone just said next person who goes, wild magic. So
that is a 73.
73. I'm already in that area. Okay. A random creature within 60 feet of you. How many creatures are there right now? Me.
If it's one, Kendall, it'd be me.
You know what? Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
Roll a D20. All right.
Yeah, I think
that's a natural one.
Okay, it's you. You are poisoned. I'm using these special Underdark D4s for 2 hours.
All right.
Makers on
If he dies, though.
resin-based sharp edge dice. Sorry. Okay. Yep. And now it's your turn.
All right. With that, as he's looking around, Damon's gonna take out his last Javi. One Javi to roll them all. He's gonna turn that into the magical one, the magical weapon that he's holding.
Okay.
He seems to be the biggest threat at the moment.
The only threat you can see is the green dragon.
All right.
Everything else is invisible, but you know the rough location of the shadow dragon and the blue dragon. It's safe to say the emus probably aren't the threat, given that 3 dragons are nearby. But,
all right.
Yeah. If you try to attack the shadow dragon or the blue one, you'll roll at disadvantage. If you go for the green one, it's a straight roll.
He will chuck a Javi at the green one.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right, here we go. He's gonna do it reckless as well. That is a everyone's +8, so 14 + 8 is a 22.
22 will just hit.
Just all right. That is a 2 + 4 is 6 + 3 is 9 points of damage, piercing damage.
Okay. Doesn't seem to bother it too much.
All right.
Mate. First you gotta say Macca's is that way. Now you're throwing magical jabbies at me.
Oh, piss off, mate.
Piss off!
Really
You
crowded in here.
You telling me, mate?
Boy, I was here first, mate.
Don't get me excited, mate. Don't get me excited.
Oh, mate,
right.
just go, all right?
Mate.
You're a real bummer. Just get out of here.
Gonna be 2 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the floor, mate.
All right. Well, come here. Just come here. He's gonna throw his battle axe at the dragon.
All right.
Mate,
what are you doing with that axe, mate? You don't want to do that, I tell you.
Take this. That is a.
Oh yeah, I haven't had me Macca's.
9 is a 22.
22 will hit. Yep.
All right, that is a 1d8. 7 + 5 is 12 + 3 is 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Oh, mate, stop picking on the little man, all right?
Mate, you're all little. All of you are little, mate.
Yeah, that's right. You're freaking huge, mate. Just get out of here.
I'm an ancient dragon, mate. No, I'm not getting out of here. You said there was Macca's. There was no Macca's. Now I'm eating adventurer.
No, that was the emus. Can't you remember? It was the emus.
Don't try to fool me, mate. You fooled me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on you as well, because I don't like you.
What about third time?
Not gonna happen, mate. You're gonna be lunch.
Kind of small. All right, that ends Damon's turn.
Okay, I think we get to Abysmal. You're invisible, like most things in this room.
I'm invisible.
Yep.
I'm gonna breathe really hard and get some HP back.
Perfect.
And second breath, second wind. That's gonna be a 17. Yes, I double my HP. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wound on myself.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna get behind the total cover with a bench or something.
Cool. So Cure Wounds is a spell, so that will take away your invisibility. But yes, you can.
It's not just those that are attacking; it's all spells. I thought it was those that makes saving throw.
The wording is cast a spell or use the attack action. So Cure Wounds is a spell. I would say you're no longer invisible. Sorry.
Could I attack the dragon instead?
Sure.
All right. So let's shoot the green one.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 25.
25 will hit.
And that's gonna be a banishing arrow. So it's gonna make a charisma save.
Okay. It gets a plus. Okay, right. Yep.
DC 18.
21.
So it's still over here, but that's gonna be 7 force and 9 piercing magical.
Okay.
Second shot. I'm not invisible anymore. 22.
22 will just hit.
Yeah. And that's 7 piercing magical.
7. Okay.
They're already cooked.
Mate!
I dive behind the bench.
What's this? What are these mosquito bites coming at me, mate? Mate? Impolite, that's what you are. Impolite. All right. Okay. We go to Mike, I believe.
Mick.
Mick. Sorry. It's all the flumps.
That's fair enough.
I'm flumped out.
Question.
Yes.
If I attack with a ranged weapon on the basis that I'm invisible, do both attacks get advantage?
Do you mean You mean if you're attacking an invisible, does it become?
No. I'm invisible.
Oh, yeah. Because if it's like then yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at the green dragon while invisible, and I'm going to use my snipey hit him where it hurts feat. So first roll, 16 plus 6 is 22, but advantage roll is an 8. So I'm going to say I'll go with the 16, which is 22 in total.
22 will just hit. Yep.
Cool. Is he engaged with anything at the moment?
In melee? No.
Yes. Okay. Oh, but I do get sneak attack because it's with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Haha.
Haha, indeed.
Always remember the sneak attack.
We like those.
Bit of cheeky sneak attack.
Okay.
Just die.
It is going to take... Kendall, please write this down because I'm terrible at numbers.
Yep.
7 from my longbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hit it with the Colossus Slayer, so another 7.
Okay.
And then 3d6, 5, 3, 6. Plus 14.
Okay.
Second arrow.
Yep.
Is a 24 gonna hit?
It is, yes.
Oh, good. That's good. And can I add anything to this? No, because I just used all my cool stuff. 3, so 17 in total.
Okay.
I am then going to use my cunning action to run and hide behind something.
Good move.
Thank you.
Roll the stealth. Yep.
24.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes.
I
find some bodies to hide under.
Okay. All right. Niden? Is that where we're up to? Yep.
Okay, so it's the ancient blue dragon who wants Mackies, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, no, the green one wanted Macca's.
Blue one wanted KFC.
The blue one wanted KFC and went off to find its brother who wanted Macca's.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah?
And I should have asked this in my own turn. With grease, am I able to modify it slightly? So it could have like flour and seasoning in there. And that way we could assault and batter something.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. I'll allow it.
Okay. Maybe for the next round.
Okay. Yep. If we get there.
Yeah.
I think we have 26 minutes left on the stream. So we have not left the first location, which is supposed to be the call to action.
Surfius, is
Someone threw emus at us. I don't know.
I guess Surfius is dead, like with everyone else.
Okay.
Thanks to Merv.
Yeah, too many emus.
I'm going to try my last diplomatic maneuver that I could do. And the green dragon is still about, yes?
Yeah, mate. You looking at me? Yeah?
Sir, you must have just been misdirected. But I currently have a fillet of fish, fresh.
Didn't I throw that at you?
Yes. Probably. So have you not been to McDonald's?
No. Just found a
Where has
pod.
it come from?
Bloody Billabong.
Well, this is a McDonald's menu item, so would I give this to you? And you may leave my friends and I alone.
Look, I'm an ancient green dragon, mate. And my brother, ancient blue dragon. Usually those two aren't related, but in our family, some stuff happened. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna have questions for parents there. That's actually a really brave choice that they took on a blended family of dragons.
We're really hungry, mate. You think one of your fish? You think one of your fish gonna fill up two ancient dragons, mate? Not happening.
Well, I can tell that you're hungry because you must have been mistaken. This fillet of fish happens to be a magical fillet of fish that may have some magical properties for your dragon horde.
Explain.
It was a wild surge fillet of fish that can heal for 5 points per turn. Is that right? I believe that was what I was told.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Roll persuasion.
Oh, good. That's a 15. 25.
Mate, if this is not magical fish, I'm gonna be miffed, mate. You better believe. And he opens his mouth like, go on, chuck it.
I approach.
Okay, you feed Bazza, and Bazza regains 5 hit points.
Why?
Hey, Gaz! This guy don't give me a fillet of fish, that don't make me feel better. These guys got magical dragonfish. Like, hey, what, mate? Yeah, they got magical dragonfish, mate. That's better than Macca's, isn't it?
If you want, I can make plenty more fish.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Look, at this point, yeah.
Roll a D100.
D100? Nope.
Thank you, Crosscore. You have been responsible for most of this wild magic.
That's 50, even.
50. Okay. Very good that this is the end of your turn, okay? Because you can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try to speak, pink bubbles will float out of your mouth.
You are now a plump.
Yeah. Should we try to speak Slapping?
If we poke the bubble, will they produce sound?
pop in little. Yeah, when they pop, it's just pure magic. It's just pure wild magic auras from Whoop Whoop spread out. Okay, it seems like it would now be Baz's turn, I think. Gets out and he's just like looks at all the dead emus and he's like, not quite KFC.
Wait. I can make fish.
I have shrooms. I have mushrooms to flavour it.
I'll think about it. Let's say I'll hold my action until you guys can do what you want with it. And if I like it, I won't use that action to do something bad. Okay, then I think we get to Merv. Unless I've forgotten anyone in the order.
No, it's Merv.
Kangaroo. Okay, kangaroos from outside, just bouncing around. They tried to come in. There are 2 dragons in the way. They're like, you hoppy little buck. Just wait, all right? There's some diplomacy going on. We are at the Whoop Parliament doing some diplomacy, all right? Just hold your horses, all right?
Merv assesses the situation, and being a religious man, has basically emptied anything that was in his body before. Literally everything has just come out. Everything.
You booed yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. 1 and 2s, right?
Yeah.
Family things, right? So he stubs the cigarette out on a dead flump that's floating nearby, or a live one, don't really care, right? Grabs his beer and goes and leans out the door and sees Damo and goes, Damo, I've got this. She'll be right. And with that, Kendall, I would like you to take 2 of those beautiful sharp dice you have, and I have just made a divine call to my god.
Oh.
You will take a percentage dials and you will try to get 10 or less on those percentile dice, and we will trust you, Kendall, because this is your venture. And see these flames behind me?
Is it though? Like, it was I think it's Tillify's adventure now.
Do not care. Roll.
Rolling. That is a 7 and a 5.
So unless none of us can do math, that didn't work.
I'll give myself advantage. That is a 0 and a 4.
So the gods answer Merv.
Which gods?
Well, so oddly enough, and chat, you can't see this, anybody else can't see this, but oddly enough, our DM, because he's hilarious, has written your god in it. So that was really, really highly appropriate. So Merv has got his beer. He's got, he stubbed out a cigarette. He looks at his divine god, goes, May. Stick another prawn in the Barbie and get us the flock out of here. What are you going to do? Brah. Go on. Hit me one of those. I'm out. Literally, I'm out. Get us out of here.
All right.
I know what. There's a nice pub 50,000 miles away from here. Take us there. Please.
Okay. One of 4 things is going to happen. Can you please roll a d4? As all of you are swept up in this beautiful, bubbling amber glow, like a really nice beer in a glass, and are drifting up into the ether, being transported away from the now completely dead Parliament of Whoop Whoop. Now,
Can I ask, is Merv's god essentially Bob Hawke?
I have not answered that yet.
I was thinking, what's his face from Shameless?
Regardless, you got a 1?
Of course. What else are going to round? What else? Seriously.
I'm going to drop you where I dropped the last person who asked for my help, which was the previous head of this parliament, one Harold Holt.
Oh, good, we're going swimming.
You all drop into the middle of the ocean.
Before we teleport, can I check a cheeky sneaky jabby?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna wild shape into a whale.
Okay.
That's 26 to hit the dragon.
Yep, that hits. You can roll damage if you want.
All right. That is a 13.
13 will not.
13 piercing.
Oh, damn it. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I got confused.
All right.
Fair play, mate.
Mate,
Fair play.
don't you throw that. Don't you throw that off. Oh, mate.
Mate.
For that. I'm going to get you for that. As you now awake. You weren't asleep, but you awake because that's what I need to do. Pristine blue ocean, where perhaps a communist submarine could sweep in and allegedly pick you up and take you away. That is a conspiracy, and I am not giving it any more oxygen than I just gave it now. As an Ahala turns into a whale. Do you all? Or
I just go swimming and shape a cube of ice for those who can swim to walk on.
I'm just kind of on mainly the top of the water so people can kind of float.
a particular kind of whale you are?
No. My oceanographic. Words.
Okay. And
Blue whale. Go with blue whale.
as you are, the enormous blue whale, the largest creature, at least on Earth. I'm not sure about the Forgotten Realms. I don't know if it's bigger than.
They
No,
might
it's
have
the largest creature in water. Not on Earth.
Bigger than Earth. Yeah, let's say it's the biggest creature in the water. Okay, it's probably not as big as an astral dreadnought, but they're in the astral sea, not the physical sea. So, as you rise up, something else arises from the side. Even though I said I would give no oxygen to this. A wrecked boat with a red hammer and sickle painted on the side. An ex-head of Whoop Whoop Parliament standing on the bow, now half octopus, half shark from what the magic of the water has done. Holding a mighty trident. Welcome. I am Harold. I am Harold Holt. You have finally found me.
We are so
there.
I'm really glad that no one pulled a Scott Morrison and tried to stop the boat.
It's easy to stop a boat if you change the definition of a boat. Why didn't anyone think of that?
Yeah.
Anyway, yep, that seems like the logical place to, like, that there is any logic, unless
That was a
any of
logical
you,
place.
unless, given the logic that has transpired, unless any of you would like to dictate the final moments as the camera is panning out.
I would like to say to charm the captain. And cast the charm person.
On Harold? Yep, sure.
Yep. So it's wisdom saving throw.
I'm just making up his stats right now. Okay, yep, sure. he gets a 14.
Yeah. So he's charmed. And this is now our boat. And you're a friendly captain that will take care of us.
I'll take care of you, my fishy friend.
Abysmal, you're like a fishy kind of person?
I'm a water genasi.
Okay. There's a very famous picture of Harold Holt kissing a fish, so if you even look vaguely fish-like, I would have given Holt disadvantage on that roll.
He's liking what he sees. Just gonna say that much. Okay, anyone else? Merv, any last moments?
If his hands were all over that fish, you could say he was a groper.
Oh.
He needs He needs to watch.
Guppy, you do this.
No.
Okay.
I proudly salute and then look really angry because my cigarettes are wet and my beer is now watery.
Like
I
American
didn't order
beer.
a bud and then just throw it into the water. Sail on.
Oh.
I get one F-bomb this because we're PG-13. I'd like it to quote the great Monty Python doing their Australian philosopher sketch. Go, we think that American beer is a lot like making love in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
But
That's no
F-bomb
idle
spent.
remark.
Thank you for allowing that rating. It is done. Okay. Nidon, any final moments?
If everyone's done, I just actually want to give a clap out to you, Kendall. That was an amazing episode.
yeah.
There was a lot of
That was
stuff
a lot
going
of
on
fun.
there. That was out of your control, and you kept us all together. So thank you so much.
I made jokes about not wanting to plan because it could just so easily go off plan. Yet I still
You did the right thing.
I did a lot, and then yeah, I assumed maybe one ancient red dragon might turn up, not
Three dragons.
They all
three
ensemble.
different dragons.
The fact you managed to keep that even vaguely coherent.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? I don't know. It was just like, yeah, stuff's happening. Have you guys seen like Godzilla versus Kong? Like that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, this may as well happen. What's going on? Yeah, King Kong. He lives in the middle of the earth. They've got helicopters that get there. Okay,
Can
yeah,
I-
go.
Can I add a little,
Yet it was
a little
entertaining in the same way.
Yeah. Yes, you may, Josh and or Mick.
The camera pans away from our heroes, away from Parliament. It pans towards a building, vaguely religious in nature. A hooded and robed figure is standing atop the battlements. There's a crunch. As the hand comes away from the mouth, there is a large bite taken out of what looks like an onion. A voice calls out, "Your Grace, Your Grace." The figure turns around and we see the face of the abbot of this monastery. I think it's my time. Again.
More, and with that bite does more damage than 3 dragons ever could.
More psychic damage than the vicious mother.
Oh, psychic damage to the world.
The gecko likes a smile on the
I
man.
hate that as much. The game's over. I can't impose any more disadvantage or anything.
Can I roll one more wild magic thing? 'Cause
Sure.
I do it every start of the turn.
Yeah. Your final moments.
I just want to
begin
see
with
if I
wild
can
magic.
get something good.
Yes.
All right, that is
Define good.
78. What's that?
That is a number.
You drop a
Okay.
fireball at your feet.
I
No, you.
Squat and drop.
What? Do you have a spell save DC?
do I? I'm a barbarian. I don't think I have one.
I think it's
13.
your
Do you have
constitution.
spells?
Yeah, default
Oh, wait.
13, Kendall.
B14?
Yeah, no, default 13. 1-3.
Yeah, let's go default 13.
Well,
Mhm.
with the wild surge of the barbarian, there's maybe DCs there.
Okay, let's have a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
from
All
you.
right. Wisdom save is a +1. That is a 5 + 1, 6.
Cool. You cast polymorph on yourself, turning yourself into an emu.
Yes.
We're dying!
Okay. That
We found
was
off one!
okay. And last but most certainly not least, Anehala. However that name was supposed to be pronounced. I apologize.
I think
do
it
you
was
have-
Anihala in my mind.
Yeah. Final moment.
The whale just kind of is looking around at all this chaos and just thinking to themselves, hopefully we can fight another dragon. This time I can turn it to mush and then let it arise again as a glorious zombie. I was hoping to use blight on it and then resurrect it by the other dragons.
If any of this had any semblance of a structure or actual like combat mechanics that made sense in anyone's head, that may have been a possibility. That was taken. But in glorious way. Guys, we passed 6K.
Yes.
Yes.
Round of applause to yourselves, to everyone at home, taking a part, watching, or anything. That's amazing. We have done exactly what Jasper's Game Week, Jasper's Game Day, whichever version you want to call it, is here to do. We have raised over $6,000 as a group in Australia for Beyond Blue, going towards suicide prevention. So to Meeples and Dragons, to Ardent Roleplay, to Jasper's Game Day organizers back in the US, this has been amazing. And can I get a drum roll? Because we have a winner of a giveaway to announce. Goes to Minoporium.
Hey.
Is it Mr. Minoporium? From the Minoporium?
Minoporium.
Maybe?
Minoporium's wonderful emporium.
Yeah. If so, well done. But I don't think it is. Anyway, to whoever this Minoporium is, congratulations. You have got yourself a glass back from DM and with and from Meeples and Dragons. If I slurred a bit then, it's because I couldn't read my notes. I have a doctor's handwriting. Okay, congratulations. And as I said before, stay tuned to this channel. Stay on Ardent Roleplay because we are going to go to the weekly giveaways with Meeples and Dragons with Ardent Roleplay, and they will just do a quick recap on the amazing week it has been. Mostly, it'll probably involve comments about Chris because he has been involved in almost every single game. So special round of applause to Chris, aka Merv. I'm sorry I only got to kill you once.
Well, there was the finger of death at the very start.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. Yeah, I got that out. I got it out of my system. I was happy. It was good. Okay, so now I believe thank yous. There is, yep.
Something I do, it's called a bind friendships from the scout that I've learned it. And it's to thanks people. So, ils sont en or, ils ont fourni de grands efforts. Il n'y en a pas deux au Canada pour égaler des gens comme ça. Ils sont en or, ils sont en or. So, you're golden. There's no one that can equal any of you.
That was beautiful. Thank you. You get bardic inspiration even though there's no bard.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And now as we head off now, just everyone once again, one by one, names, if there's anywhere people can follow you, if there's anything you're doing coming up in the next few weeks where people can find you. Let's start with the French Canadian who just gave us that lovely song.
Speaker just died.
Okay. Maybe don't then.
I need to plug that back.
Yep. Okay. I mean, that was, yep.
Perfect timing.
Stay tuned after this for the weekly giveaways.
All right.
Okay, Renard, have you goodbye? Can you hear me?
Still can't hear. Why can I hear anything?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Fluff.
Can I put it in the chat?
Might be a good idea.
I'm back.
Oh, yay! How you going? Okay, Renard, where can people find you? Is there anything coming up? Can they follow you anywhere?
I'm on Facebook at raphael.provo.7 Renard Souciant. Yeah, because I don't use that much other place. And yeah, I kind of post stuff that I'm doing kind of frequently, so I can be found over there. And yeah, I had a song for Sebastian that I can sing afterward if people want to hear me sing.
Do we want to hear the Sebastian song?
That's like, I'm happy to hear it.
Yep. Go for it.
Right now?
Let's get everyone's like handles, and we'll go to it. Then we'll switch. Okay, so let's go to. I'm just looking at my screen now. Chris, or D20, or Merv, whatever you wish to be called.
Whatever. Look, Kendall, thank you so much for doing this. I realise that there's someone out off screen with a gun to your head, so to go through this again. But really, thank you. That was absolutely brilliant for this one. Yeah, that's what they all say. Moving swiftly on. But to the rest of this group, who were absolutely brilliant and hilarious, it was hard trying to keep a straight face during most of the monologue. I know this is a very role-playing heavy session, and we talked all the way through, which has been great. I want to say thank you to absolutely everybody in chat, whether you donated money or you were just here in spirit or you just promoted this event. Thank you so much. There are so many people that benefit from what we're doing here. And I think us as well, to be honest. I think this is one of those really amazing things where you can come and just laugh stupidly for 3 hours in total disbelief. We've got people from the UK, from France, and I'm not quite sure where Kendall's from, but from Sydney and Melbourne as well. So, and we've got the folks in Brisbane as well on top of that one. So thank you so much for that. And don't ever find me, I'm never coming back again. Chuck a jabbing. Back to you, Ken.
Chuck a jabby. Okay, let's go to Ben.
Yeah, just a massive shout out to everybody that's been involved over the last couple of days. It's been an astronomical event where we started and what our goals were and where we've gotten up to. And that's been because of all of you and everybody that's joined us along the ride. Massive shout out again to Ardent Roleplay, our friends there. Meeples and Dragons as well, Sarah and Saz, love you guts. Check out their merch, local to us in Brisbane, and fantastic web store. Also, you can find my handle, Blast Powder, if you see me bouncing around in the chat. Fate Script with Veneselda. We start 6:45 on Tuesdays. I'll say dirty 6:45 because we're often plagued by technical issues. Big love to everybody. I hope you're all safe out there, and look forward to maybe next year when we can do this again.
Hope so. Amazing. Okay, to Josh or at Nerdy People D&D.
Well, funnily enough, that is where people can find me on Twitter at NerdyPeopleD&D, because I'm not allowed to have an ampersand. Look, I do want to say thank you very much, Kendall. This was a lot of fun. I also did not expect the sheer level of chaos that you allowed us to shenanigans our way through. So thank you. And yeah, thank you to everyone who ran this. This was really, really cool. And as also someone who's had his own run-ins with brain chemistry that's not favorable to the person possessing that brain or the person possessed by said brain. Anyways, yes, it is good to see stuff being done. As I said at the start, I run a podcast channel, which is Nerdy People Play D&D. We run a couple of things. We've got an actual play, which is Curse of Strahd, except it is adapted into a steampunk spaghetti western type thing where he's a railway baron and not a sex criminal. See, I already made it better.
Upgrade.
Yeah, see, do it, Perkins, you coward. Yeah. And I run a TTRPG design podcast as well called Better Homes and Dungeons, which I would recommend do not Google search those words on any work-based machine. You'll get put on a list by your IT people. The thing I'm working at the moment is actually a series of limited podcasts that are going to go out under a thing called Positive Role Model, which are actually all about social isolation and how TTRPGs can actually reduce or prevent a lot of horrible things connected to that.
And breathe.
Yeah.
No, amazing. And you get extra points for your pun game tonight. It was amazing. There's one at every table. Like, am I wrong about that? Like, every single table has like the dedicated pun master.
I'm currently playing in a game where I'm playing a character with a little sense of humor, and I can't pun as that character. It hurts.
You just occasionally drop them in just to see the other characters' reactions.
Yeah. Okay. The Wonyo.
All right. First off, thanks to Kendall for doing this whole chaotic stream here. Props to you for making it through. I don't even know what I would have done with this. Great work. In terms of me, you can find me at 2 different handles at the 1 year. As Kendall said at the start as well, I am in some way or shape or form part of One for All Season 3, which comes out on May 12th. So that's soon. Everyone should go watch it on YouTube. Go follow Deerstalkers. And for the other thing is at Underdark Dice, I make dice for Dungeons and Dragons. So you can find me there as well.
Yep, you do. In fact, I was just getting mine together. Yep, he was an official partner for One for All Season 3 as well. He made these amazing resin dice that we each get, like each of the actors in it have their own unique ones. So stay tuned to see what they look like. And yeah, they are amazing. And let's go to were you last time as well? I think I'm going like.
I think you're going reverse order.
Yeah. Either way, yes. Lucky last.
Isadora, I'm at Duchess_Sunstar on Twitter. Do a lot of roleplay, take photos. I do have a lot of mental health issues, and having been dealing with those for years, I can't emphasize enough how much charities and organizations have helped me. So being able to contribute even in a little way to stuff like this is really amazing. So thank you to Kendall, thank you to chat for donating, thank you to Clint for running and doing everything and, you know, making sure everything sort of stayed on, sort of organized along with Kendall. And just thank you to everyone. It was a really great opportunity and time. And I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Oh, thank you. No, that was beautiful. Yeah, gonna go now. Okay, and yep, before we go to our lovely song for Sebastian and then to the stream, my name is Kendall Drury. I am at Kendall the Human on Instagram or at Kendall's Dumb on Twitter. You can see me playing a DM in For All. Season 3 is coming out in 4 days on May the 12th. It's amazing. We had a massive time. It got funding by the Australian government, so it was fun to repay the favor by burning them all to death in this one shot. As far as streams are concerned, I believe on Fall Cosplay's channel tomorrow, which is Twitch/Fall Cosplay, she is watching all the One for All episodes in order per day in the lead up to the release of Season 3. Last I checked, I believe I am joining her tomorrow for that stream, so you can catch me there. And then returning soon on, I can't exactly remember the time because everyone else is in America and I'm in Australia, but I play in group with the Bard's Playhouse on Twitch, DM'd by Ashy the Bard, who is one of the organizers from Jasper's Game Day and is just one of the most brilliant people ever. And yes, I want to say thanks to Clint as well. We've all seen him off to the corner in our Zoom chat, just organizing everything brilliantly. He gets a good shout out. To the chat, you're all amazing. To my family, you're all right. I legally have to say that everyone has to like and subscribe One for All and follow Deerstalker and look at our Patreon. And personal thanks to all my friends watching, especially to Kat if you're watching and Nikki if you're watching. You both know who you are and you both deserve hugs. And yeah, apologies if I've forgotten anyone. Let's go to Renard giving us a amazing crab song. And then we will go to the wrap-up stream. Thank you, everyone. This has been great. Support your local emu.
No.
Okay.
The ocean is such a cool place with fishes and whales alike. But travel a little deeper and I'll see a hellish sight. Just look at the anglerfishes, the bloodfish and gulper heel. Such hideous things around the giant spider crabs are real. Deep in the sea, fish are ugly. Most of them blinded, everything giant, these fish have teeth. Now can see the spookfish brain. Giant squid regenerate. Male anglerfishes, they're parasitic, that's how they breed.
Okay, thank you.
Sharks and devilfishes. Giant squirms are sulfurvent. The empire squid spreads mucus, that's bioluminescent. The free shark has 300 teeth, but still swallow his prey whole. The eyes of the hatchet fishes, translucent and void of soul. Deep in the sea, fish are scary. Pressure is rising, they're multiplying. Repulsive freaks! More giant isopod. In this nightmare jaw forgot. Melancholy sweeper, when they're deeper into the sea. The hackfish excretes the mucus milky, the stargazer are shocked, the megabutt shark, the jellies have arm, it's cold and dark, evolution is a sick things, yeah, the iron squid, not even as big as the colossal squid, it is awful that it exists, though it's not been seen alive, it has the largest documented eyes, nature is vicious, look at these fishes deep in the sea. Ta-da!
Yay! Amazing. Thanks, everyone. Peace out.
Sorry if I've traumatized anyone with my singing in English, but that's what's happened even